Okay, and we are back? That's weird. We had the XSplit error pop up again. Just turn off...
oh, no, it's because we're recording. Oh.
Because we were recording.
We're recording.
Oh. Well, Element knows what went wrong, guys.
I'm such a fool. I know, it's you.
Okay, yeah.
It's because we're recording a copy to the hard drive still.
Is it?
Remember, I'm not doing any other recordings.
Yeah.
But we're still recording a copy of the entire stream.
Oh, so that's why it caused the error.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Alright, so he knew the error of his ways. This time, not me, guys.
Oh my god.
It wasn't me last time either, but we know now. And right at the end, we didn't record that, did we?
No.
It wasn't very climatic. It kind of just, we knew what was going to happen once Neve defended. Just went for the counterattack and then she GG'd out. It wasn't like a massive Baneling hits or anything like that. She just had some roaches and he just did some Blink Stalker micro and won the game. To sum it up, guys, but now that Element realized he forgot it was the XSplit was recording in the background and there's a full hard drive it's trying to record to, which causes XSplit to shut down because it doesn't understand what's going on. It's one part user error, one part XSplit being weird. So we're back though. KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier, Neva versus Scarlet. We'll be going into game number 4 right away. Let's I guess we'll be going into the lobby fairly shortly, as Element is just making sure that doesn't happen again this time. In the background, we apologize, guys. I mean, again, we're not out for a long time, but I guess with the delay, it goes to be about a minute and a half downtime in total.
Ugh. Okay,
that's pretty funny. Okay, so anyway, guys, I'm Bobby. Awesome, with me is Element. Joy to be here with you guys today. A nice long evening of casting some StarCraft. Been a long day, really, for us since we casted the Go for Us 2 earlier on today for about what 3 hours or so, and then straight away, a couple hours later, after some preparation on short notice, we started doing this event too. As we only found out we were doing this event late in the afternoon, while we were doing Go for Us 2, in fact, and then I had. Actually, to do events like this, then I did it at my place. We casted by proxy, and then I busted here to the studio to do the rest of it here, the big event, KeSPA. So we are in the lobby now. Galactic Process is the map. Neve versus Scarlet is the match up. And guys, put up your predictions in chat. Who do you think is going to take this? Neve has made this a series. That game could not be more close if we tried. And I mean, unless it was a base trade, which I was talking about multiple times in the game. It's the only way it could have been closer, perhaps. But, I mean, as far as the dynamics and how the game switched back and forth, that was very close. Close as it comes, shows you how powerful both these players are. Now, that being said, Scarlet did win the first few games fairly dominantly. And this last game that Neve did win was super close. Does that give... I still think Scarlet has the edge so far, all things considered. I mean, she lost that game, but... what did Neve need to do to win that game? He had to pull out the kitchen sink and start throwing it at Scarlet. So it's pretty rough for sure. We haven't checked the bracket yet to see what other things are going on, but we're well into this series, and this game is actually loaded up, so we'll be heading into it right now. Guys, thanks for tuning in today. Also, want to give a big shout out to all who have subbed and donated today so far to the stream to support us. Thank you so much, and honestly, it allows us to continue doing what we're doing. And yeah, man, warms my heart. My heart's all warmed. All right, guys, here we go. To the north, we have the pink Zerg player. It is Scarlet. And to the south, we have the red Protoss player. It is Neve. And we'll throw up that score right away, too. All right, I'm going to take a look at chat. Sorry, guys, for the slight outage, but it is... You knew what it was, right, Element?
Yeah, it's not...
It was just user error. It's all good.
Basically.
Yeah, Neve was 100% winning that game, guys, too. He made a cutout at the end, but the only thing that ended up happening, he just went with their Blink Stalkers, and then...
It was a GG.
And then it's GG, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Not a whole lot. If anything, it was kind of bad. It was at the end of the game, but also, we already knew the result, pretty much, too.
Hidden
before it
drone. Sleeping drone. Tiger.
Reflector tried to... What the Bob? Oh, Reflector. It wasn't me, man. It wasn't me. Blame only Bob. Bob, I like that. From Fortress. Hey, Fortress, how you doing, buddy? And,
Bob, what's this? I know you're in chat, but we got a hatch hidden to the north.
I caught up on chat. We're good.
Oh, boy.
Okay, man. Scarlet, that's unique. I have not seen this
No,
before.
never in that area.
No.
And he's scouting it out too, Neeb is.
Yeah, he's scouting his
Oh
base.
my
He knows he's playing Scarlet.
Is he gonna scout over there?
If he does, that's so next level scouting. Element, I don't even think I would
Burrow on
scout
the
there.
way. Roach swarm being made. Roach is behind enemy lines. Oh boy, with Burrow, this is gonna be good.
This is with Burrow is the key here too. It definitely extends the longevity and usefulness of these roaches. Trying to eliminate any potential scouting as Scarlet. See, Neeb knows something's up. He sees that there's no expansion there. He's like, now where is your hatch? That's the question you should ask yourself when you don't see a hatch at this time. Right away, because Zergs should always get a hatch really fast, and considering the timing of his own, he knows something's up. And there's no question about it. It's just, what is it?
Yeah. It's definitely not your North corner.
Yeah, he's chrono boosting out units because he doesn't know what to expect, but he still doesn't know it's behind enemy lines. The question is, how far will the creep spread go? Will he be in vision of that? If he takes the gas, it might be. I think it will be if he takes the gas. Oh,
Yeah, it will be for sure.
Yeah. But one roach is out. Is she gonna send
Burrow's finishing right now. She can. Doesn't really matter.
with one roach? Yeah, because there's no detection. And no detection anywhere near, guys. There's
I'm
no,
gonna wait till
there's no
yeah, there we
forge,
go.
no robotics facility, no Stargate, nothing available for Scarlet. Now the roaches are in. The jig is up, but what can Neeb do about
Force the
it?
overcharge and then Burrow right away, or
Yeah, that's what I think.
she wants to sink it out. Use that overcharge.
Oh, but now he knows
Yeah.
Burrow is in
Focus
play.
the wrong one though. That'll heal up fairly quickly.
Yep.
The overcharge will go down.
The Queen has joined the fray. Some more roaches from across the map have joined as well, as there's still no detection on the map. A robotics facility is being built, about 3/4 of the way done for Neeb. Can Neeb even hold on
That was
long?
the production. This. Take the pylon. Oh no.
Just kill
Doesn't really need it though. It's only one attack. Like, what's the big deal?
Yeah, I mean,
You stop warping. That'd actually be pretty nice, but there's nothing here.
this is the beautiful. This is people would be in chat though.
GG.
That's a GG.
GG.
If this was Bly though, people would be mad, right? Because Bly does stuff like this too. But Scarlet does it. People will be happy. I'm okay with it either way. I just love it. It's exciting. To me, this excites me. As a Zerg player, I don't do stuff like this, so it's wonderful to watch. And beautiful play. Scarlet takes the series with some really well executed Uber cheese against Neeb. Takes the series 3-1 and moves on into the winners bracket final in this KeSPA Cup North America qualifier. I'm Bobby Awesome. With me is Element. You can follow this channel on Twitter at GauntletSC2. Get the latest information of all things this channel, all things Gauntlet, including events that we do like this, as well as Amateur Hour, which will be, which we debuted yesterday, and will likely be continuing every single week on Wednesdays. Then the upcoming Gauntlet Season 2, which will likely be on Mondays, starting in the next 2 weeks or so, as well as a plethora of other events that we do, such as Go for SC2s every Thursdays, and whatever the monthly finals are, and on and on and on, and even more increasing events as time goes on. You'll just be seeing more of us. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just saying.
You're just saying.
Just saying. Just let you know. Okay, so that was a pretty fun series, as I knew it would be, between these two players. And I hope we get our next series loaded up. First things first, let's check out that bracket element. I want to see what is up, because that was, that series went on for quite some time. I imagine the losers bracket has moved on quite well. Okay, so True 3-0'd Violet and is in the finals to face Scarlet. So True versus Scarlet, that would be exciting too. Now Major made his way through Caliber, and he waits in the losers round 6, which is a best of 3, of course. Puck is facing Eric. Bales 2-0'd Psyarch, so he's waiting also in the losers round 6. And then what happened down there? I don't know. Or you have it highlighted or what? Because Massa versus Kelliser, I guess, is about to happen, or happening right now too. And then the winner of that will face Bales. Interesting. So a lot of interesting. And this has definitely narrowed its way down, as I guess only one more match in the winners bracket, which is Scarlet versus True. The winner of that will determine who moves on, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Crash to desktop, because basically yesterday says well, Bly did it 4 straight games. Talking about when we were talking about Bly doing it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so there's not a whole bunch of games left here. Looks like about 2 more rounds. I guess I can't scroll to the right. That'd be unfortunate.
Oh, there it is.
Gotta grab it.
Okay, yeah. So there's a few rounds left.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, let's go over the winners to the top. So it is just the final one, right? Yeah, it is. So the winner of Scarlet and True then move on to the KeSPA Cup, and then
So hold on, the losing player there, Need drops down to right here.
yeah.
And you're just waiting for Puck versus Eric, and then Masa versus Kelzer. Is that one going on right now?
It must be, by the looks of it. Oh, look, Masa just defeated Kelzer. Yeah, 2-0. Just updated. So it's Bales versus Masa. Well, let's get into that one, since that is just happening now. It may indeed be the series we go into, guys. That's exciting. And then the winner of that goes against Violet. I'm telling you, it's all fireworks from here, guys. As if it hasn't already been so far. Alright, this is the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. Thanks for joining us, guys. And we are going to be going into a series very shortly, I hope. As that series did just apparently finish between Masa and Kelzer. I'd love to have seen that one, too. Masa and Kelzer, I love those two players. I think they have very, very similar styles. I think I give the edge to Masa in current times, and like in recent times, but Kelzer has proven himself a very powerful opponent in the North American scene. He's participated also in Gauntlet events. Both players have in the past. So I'm going to take a gander at chat. What's going down? What's going down, chat? Oh, Secretar's Kill said she did something similar to Parting a long time ago. Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, she has so many builds. It's quite impressive. It really is an impressive feat to have that many builds, but effective builds at such a high level. It's the difference between your laddering and you're doing a bunch of builds sometimes, you know, like Katz does, but the difference is sometimes Katz develops builds. He practices the weird things to see if things work. I think Scarlet has, like, I guess she just gleans a bunch of builds that she's seen all over the place, and I guess really is an anthology of all crazy Zerg builds, and just, I guess the best of, and then she just plays them through in her series. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. Oh, okay. Puck faces Eric right now in the losers bracket round 5. Really excited to see how that one goes. I definitely want to see. I don't know much about Eric, but I'm a really big fan of Puck, so hopefully he does well. Personally. Okay, so we are going to be going to the next series, and not too long, guys. Not too long at all. I think this is going to be one of the shorter waits, considering we know which series is up next. Highly likely, anyway. I think Element is just busy talking with players and seeing what the problem is. There's no problem, but see what we're gonna do, man. Also, too, speaking about, I spoke about pretty much everything under the sun today related to StarCraft, but something I mentioned, I think, earlier today in the Go for SAT. I think I talked about it there. I don't know if I talked about it on this cast, but in the overall arcing theme of the StarCraft 2 scene right now, and specifically regarding, you know, the meaning behind Bjorn's win in the GSL. I think I think I mentioned before, like, there's so much stories to tell about his win. Yeah, I think it might have been on this cast here earlier today. I know it's all blending together, but I'll reiterate a little bit for those who may not have heard. Bjorn's win is more important than him just winning as a teamless player in the ever competitive scene in the Korean StarCraft 2 pro level. He has his teamless, sure. His practice partners are, you know, he has Korean friends and Chinese friends and other foreign friends too that he participates and practices with, but he's not in-house in training. He doesn't have coaches pointing out his every mistake and what builds he should practice over and over. He doesn't have a disciplined setup, and we could go on and on of what he doesn't have compared to the 15-year-long, essentially, esport infrastructure that Korea is known for and has built the best esport athletes from. And case in point, SOS. He's a product of said system, and his team is the best team in said system. And he's one of the most winning players in said system. And then Bjorn comes around, player who's been around since 2010, technically speaking, disappeared for 2 years. Like, literally disappeared from high-level competitive play shortly after a quarterfinal loss in the GSL. Made some appearances here and there. Hashtag search for Bjorn was a thing for a while in our social media and networking sites for StarCraft community. And then he appears in about 2015, early 2015, in some online events and online qualifiers. And I know he appeared randomly from time to time here and there, but it was more like he was like a ghost. He really was like his old moniker in Ghost King Prime, and he eventually made his way back through events, and including the Gauntlet series events, which he eventually began to participate in, and it was really cool to see him there. And then he started qualifying for the big events, the offline events. I think the first one he qualified for was Star League, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. It could be mistaken. Late last year, and then this year was really his crowning achievement in appearing, at least on paper, as one of the best Terrans in the world. But it was mostly an offline competition, or sorry, online competition. He had to really truly prove his worth in offline competition like Star League and GSL, and then eventually he did. I mean, and then he won the GSL. And again, I could go on. It's so easy to get, and for me as a nerd, to get enveloped in that storyline. But that wasn't the point of this. The point is that despite all that, I mean, and that's as much of an achievement as that he managed to do that. The fact is that he was gone for 2 years and then managed to do this. That to me, that is the most impressive story here. He disappeared after being, I mean, what personal reasons he may have had, I don't know all the full story behind it at this moment, but a lot of people theorize that, yeah, he was just devastated after his quarterfinal loss to Seed. I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was a quarterfinals. Oh, it was for sure, because I remember I actually did an SC2 History Minute on it, the one involving Seed, as SC2 History Minute number 4. And Seed defeated Beyond, and then we really never saw from Beyond in competitive play, high-level competitive play, like I said, for approximately 2 years after that. So it's pretty insane when you think about it. And he... it's that comeback that's the big story. He wasn't always near the top. He wasn't like the Gumio, Gumios or Maru's. Maru, I mean, as a young kid, we always see him as he was there for the very first GSL in 2010 as well. What was he, like 2? I mean, I don't understand, but he was there as well. But so you have this guy who disappeared for a long time, possibly maybe emotionally, mentally broken in some ways, and demotivated, and who knows what was going on behind the scenes with Prime. And we all know now Prime was had a lot of issues going on, but at the time maybe it had issues too, and we just didn't know about it. Maybe he was under said pressures. All theory crafting in my part, but it just seems logical. He left, didn't want to be a part of that, and in theory, and he floated around for a bit, and then as well too. So he's been in and out of the scene, been with Prime, out of Prime, and then teamless ultimately. I know he was on a Chinese team, was X team for a little spell as well, but that was early on this year, and left that in March, I think. And then now, yeah, he's been teamless, and that's the big story. It's the comeback. It's not even about that he did it alone. He came back from the abyss and then did it alone. That's to me a story of like a retribution of sorts, a redemption story. All of it wrapped into one. It's heroic. It truly is. As far as esports are concerned, sports stories. I mean, there's movies told about a sports player, and we fawn over those, and they're at award shows, and like, what's the difference? What this guy been through could be a movie too, in a way that I think could be worthy of some pretty good entertainment, as far as understanding what road he took to get here. So big shout out to Beyond, big fan of his.
Cool. We're loading in.
Okay, I killed just enough time. Woo!
Yes.
Perfecto. Oh, that's my goal. I'm done. Okay. I'm gonna open up this beef jerky or something. Wow. It's not really beef jerky. It's like teriyaki pepperoni sticks. It's gonna happen. It's my sustenance. Let's get my protein. All right, guys. We are in the. Actually, we're loading in the map now for Bales versus Masa. Frozen Temple is the map. Well, I just took a bite. Hope that wasn't a mistake.
Falls over. Oh boy. Okay. Let's hope I've solved the rip and rest in peace.
Yeah.
Is this best of 3? This is semifinals, right? Not finals.
It's not a semifinals. No. It should still be best of 3.
Oh, Ward just hit us up with that host.
Hey, thanks, Wardy, with 163 minions.
We will take those minions.
Mm-hmm.
They now belong to us.
Oh, yeah, we shall assimilate them.
Yeah.
All right.
And let's get down to this. Let's get down to the Bales first.
All right.
Same Bales today.
Okay, to the south, we have the red Protoss player. It is Bales.
Except we have secrets.
Actually, we have intros for these guys.
We do. We have Bales head mouse. And in the top left corner, it's Masa.
It is indeed Masa.
Canadian might be able to make it here. Be nice. It would be nice if Scarlet and
Masa?
made it. I mean, I don't want to take, it's not, we don't deserve that much of the North American seed, but.
I mean, then Masa has a real tough road ahead of him to do so.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because then that means Scarlet would have to be true, and then somebody would have to be true
I mean,
in the losers brackets final.
Masa basically has to go through Neeb twice, too, by going through Bales once and then Neeb the second time. So,
Yeah, I know.
essentially 2 Neebs.
That is 2 Neebs.
Yeah. And that's a lot of Neebs.
All right, this promises to be an entertaining series, most certainly. Bales versus Masa. I don't think we've ever watched these guys play in Gauntlet series, that is, to my recollection. They've been in participants in the Gauntlet series before, but I don't think we've seen them face each other. I could be wrong. Why would I even say something that I don't know, Element? It's not my style.
Yeah, I don't know why you say stuff you don't know, but you do.
Like, I don't know if that's a fact or not. I just said it. That's not me.
Pretty
I must
sure
be tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. Either way, definitely promises to be a promising series. I'm starting to repeat my words. I'm going to take a look at chat as this game is starting to form up. Element! Also, big shout out to Wardy yet again for the host. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, he's gonna go die now. Good night.
Oh,
I mean, he's been casting all day.
Yeah. I
So,
guess putting the work.
Yeah, that's what you gotta put in.
Holden C23 says, didn't Puck semi-retire or was that State? No, that was indeed Puck. Could also have been State, but as far as the reference to Puck, you are not wrong. I did mention this in an earlier cast, or earlier today, I should say, that he did semi-retire, but I think, and he still competes in these events. He was in the Gauntlet Season 1 finals as well, just a couple weeks ago. Big event, over $1,000 event that we did here on this channel. And the thing is, with the players like this, the competitive spirit does not disappear. It just doesn't, and they always have it. And then they have these opportunities to participate in these events nonetheless, even though they are quote-unquote retired. They will take up the opportunities. Hey, they have a chance to get some money, why not do it? The difference is, they don't have that pressure on them they don't have that title. It's psychological more than anything. It's like, I am not a full-time pro gamer. They don't have that extra weight on their shoulders. That means, if I lose this, it doesn't matter, because I'm not a pro gamer. I'm not a full-time pro gamer. Thus, they can play it more for fun and more for the experience than actually, I must win this. Because
Well, let's talk about this War Prism.
where am I going in my career kind of thing.
Which might not even be War Prism, but let's talk about it anyways.
Okay, let's talk about this proxied
We saw earlier
robotics
in the day,
facility.
but not in this series,
Mm-hmm.
a proxy robo on a same map.
Yeah, he did.
Although he did block the base at first, didn't he? And so the Terran just went all in.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be it's Immortals. It's gonna go for a straight up bust on the other side of the map. It's not something I haven't seen for a while.
It is going to be pretty curious to see how he executes this. Now this, you get a little bit of damage done, but photon overcharge to the face for both of them. Tires flying everywhere, and devastation has been.
Okay, Gateway coming in as well. In fact, actually, I don't know why I said, this is exactly how I do it. I get the Immortal first, then a Warp Prism right after.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably very similar. I don't see it being any other way.
We've actually seen this build once already today. You're right.
Yeah. Maybe another gate would be added on. More Immortals. Okay, never mind. It's just straight up bust. No Warp Prism coming out of here. Maybe at the end, perhaps.
Yeah, the Warp Prism provides so much utility, though, especially to the micro aspect.
Well, I mean, if you're this far away,
and
it's not like the
elevatoring
Warp
up into the main base,
What?
too.
Okay.
Okay,
better
no.
be good.
It's not going to see it, guys. Alright, Bales is up
Unless
to
he
no
changes.
good. And the jig is not up yet, guys. The jig is
Are
still
these
down.
Adepts going to give away the jig?
No way. They're not going to see it. They're
Glory
going to
to
make
the
their way
Daemon.
towards his forces here, his newly burgeoning foothold here on Masa's side of the map. Masa is scouting around very diligently, but it's not going to be effective. Or I should say, not going to be successful, rather.
Okay. This is one way to handle. Help handle
Freedom
this.
zones.
Nothing shoots up here. None of these things shoot up. Freedom zones liberate from above.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a way. Maybe he defends with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of work to do for one Liberator. But at least there's something to do.
Yeah, but either way, the attack is happening just before the Liberator does come out. That bunker does fall. Yeah. So
Thank
quickly.
goodness.
This base is forfeit.
There is no... Oh my god.
Well, he gets ready.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. What's he going to do? Lift
I was
up
going to
the
say
wall?
no force field. But of course there was
Yeah.
so. But he goes right in.
Well, cancels the... Oh, that was Stim, too. Stim is not going to happen, guys. This attack is so devastating. The Adepts are left uncontested.
That's a lot of bio, though.
Those Immortals are
If his
punching
mine would
faces.
go down instead of staying up high.
Yeah, the bio is still there. There was a Warp Prism here to help Micro.
Ooh, the mine. Oh, wow. It's held. It's held, Bob.
Yeah, I think so, too. He gets a nice round. Some Adepts do follow up. We'll
This is
see
nice,
a lot of the
though.
SCVs. How many
Maybe get
SCVs
some
have gone
workers here.
down? Well, look at the economic position, though. Yeah, he helped, but at what cost?
Liberator just going in all the wrong positions. but I'll allow it, I suppose.
Yeah, spread and freedom not in the right places.
It went from held to being not as held.
No. Well, a lot of SCVs went down. I don't know the exact number. It didn't pop up, so this is not in the...
17.
17. That's devastating, especially at this stage of the game. We'll have seen that reflected in the supplies. Bales at 40 probes to the 29 SCVs of Masa. Army supply also slightly ahead for Bales, as this attack has largely been deflected.
Yeah, we gotta remember though, did lose a stim.
him.
Did lose a stim like you pointed out there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So attack's behind. No, it looks like another mortal push is gonna happen. It's not gonna be anything different. It's just gonna be.
He's gonna keep going with it off 2 base, eh?
Yeah, I mean he could even ladder into bat.
Oh, he's getting Resonating Glaive, so I'm not sure if he wants to fully commit to this attack or wait till Resonating Glaive does complete. I think he's just
This might not be.
No, he's gonna lift up into the main base. I love this, elevating his units.
Yeah,
forcing a
I call
split
it ladder, but elevator. Yeah, that's the way. That's the actual word.
Yeah, I like this, especially these depths against these Marines. Marines aren't the best
Tank
used for.
and siege.
Okay, yeah, okay, now let the tanks leading up this attack.
Again, pulling
he
workers
worked in
though.
though. Actually, maybe a little bit of an overstretch from Bales with this tank in.
Is that Liberator's gonna stay at the front? I guess so.
Unless he warps in on the tank. No, the tank did dank its way.
Oh my god!
Oh, he does go into on the tank, but it gets lifted up
I thought he
anyway.
was gonna get straight out, but he just went right on top.
Yeah. Still, look at the amount of workers that are going down here, Element. Is absolutely devastating to the economy of the blue Terran player in Masa. Masa's trying to hold on for dear life, but the aggression is non-stop.
We have to ask the age-old Kazakh question. Bob is holding, but at what cost?
Yeah.
But at what cost? And a dang shrine coming in now, Bob. By the way,
Well,
I know how to look at the production tab.
he did lose a lot more workers. Army supply, a little slight edge to Masa, but only because Bales aims to transition out of this. We have a dank shrine as well as Resonating Glaives about to complete.
Is it going to start in the natural, not in the main?
Yeah.
That could be.
There's no third CC here.
Point of attack. Oh my god. Okay, so some are going to go to the front though. Those are just going to die.
Are there any scans left? It looked like that was
Well,
really
he's
low
down.
energy.
When you're down in workers, Bob, what do?
Mule.
You mule. You mule hard too.
Hard.
Got to get back into the
Well,
game.
at least there's a missile turret in the natural, as you pointed out.
But is he going to be able to focus the missile turret down? I don't think he'll be able to get through because the wall's up. And on top of the wall being up. Oh, the missile turret over here. That's an interesting position. Does it grant vision? No.
Not quite. And there's no scan yet available, I don't think.
Wow.
Either. And they're doing so much work. They got a little bit of hold position going on too.
Stim! Attack the stim!
You could be canceling stims again!
Again!
Like, not paying attention to their scan goes down finally and cleans up the rest of those DTs. Supply is still, Mouse is trying like a boss to catch up, and he's starting to get there. Army supply is still pretty equal, but the worker count's still heavily in favor of Bales.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like there was a little bit of opportunity to do more there, but he did enough. He did enough.
Yeah.
He did the work.
I think so too.
Work's done.
And behind all this too, with that DT attack, he was actually securing a third base.
Yeah.
Oh, the jig is up now, Elements. The jig is up, no longer down. Up, as the forward proxy tech is going to be taken out. And
The jig's now in a favorable position.
Wow, actually, a Liberator going to be putting in a little bit of aggression at the natural base. There's no anti-air here. Oh, never mind. Back.
Pylon's anti-air.
Pylon is anti-air. We'll chase away the Liberator a little bit, but not too far. As it still keeps that base largely under siege. Thanks for hitting up that fall button.
Oh, oh, sad immortal, sad.
Mortal, you mean that Archon?
That's what I called.
They're immortal, I guess.
Yeah, he's got a lot of health on him.
Yeah.
This will be a interesting attack.
I mean, he should wait for.
There's enough that
maybe not.
I'm gonna lose one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was that even on the mineral patch?
Yeah, I think it covered like one patch there.
Okay.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good position. You might as well just.
It's not like we could ever know as. And we have this very ill-conceived attack from Masa, gets shut down hard, losing a couple Marines for his effort. And we have Blink about to finish too, further expanding the utility of Bale's forces, and really going to contain Masa to these two bases for even longer should he choose to do so.
Once Blink finishes up.
Yeah, I mean, what you going to do? You can't move out. Your drop's going to be less effective with the Blink. This force is very strong from Bales too. Slight army supply lead, but I just love the composition of this Protoss army as far as tech is concerned. He has Resonating Glaives, he has Blink, he has a couple of Immortals and an Archon, just for good measure. Attacking into this though, I don't agree with this, especially with the two tanks here and a lot of stim kit. I guess we have stim, yeah, it did happen.
Lots of Immortals.
Didn't cancel this time, so it is there.
I mean, even if he just holds him in the base, contains him.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Because what are you going to do? You can't...
Yeah, nice spread out here. I don't know. Attacking in could be maybe the only way he throws this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
So just taking a base down below. You talked about this earlier, by the way, too. These guys both on Elevate,
yeah.
Yeah, and that's pretty interesting.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're both in Team Elevate.
Yeah,
Masa being their first.
Well, I just saw
StarCraft 2.
This sub, I believe, was maybe like a manager of the players or something like that.
Elevate Mao. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks for hitting up that follow button.
Yeah, not sub. Yeah, follow. Has been a lot of subs today, though.
There have been, yeah. It's great. Either way, I like this little bit of contain moving the rest of it. It's now a soft contain element as he's not committing the whole
Yeah,
army.
it's just the blinkers out front.
Yeah.
They have enough mobility. They can get back if need be. Doesn't want to, again, throw the game in some wild stim forward where he gets a little overeager and decides to take the fight and then loses everything.
Yeah, but without question, let's look at that income tab 2 element while we're waiting here. I want to see the exact...
Pretty decent.
Yeah, pretty good.
I mean,
I like the position right now.
We talked about how
of
the
Bales.
muling had to happen earlier. So the patches in the main are probably running a little dry. Maybe 4 patches left. He's back. Let's go take a look at that really quick. Yeah, they are running dry. It's actually only 3? Yeah, 3 patches.
Yeah.
Muling hard.
Muling as hard as he can. He really wants to secure that third base, and he's finally getting a foothold at the lower portion towards his third base, and may indeed get it soon enough. These stalkers aren't going to hold it off forever, but he will delay it for as long as possible, and that's what he's doing, even picking off a few SCVs while he can. And that will be that, and this base will finally go down, secured for Masa. Now, will there be a 4th base on the way for Bales, or is he just powered off on 3 base for long enough, getting his tech and composition long enough that he's willing to push Disruptors on the way here for Bales?
Yeah,
And I think that if
Disruptors
there's one
are good
way to
against
crack this
Marines.
army, that's it.
Disruptors and a Fleet Bacon. Same time.
Oh, Fleet Bacon.
We have
Best
double
bacon.
Stargate coming up too. Yes, we do. That'll be nice. Yeah, it is tasty bacon.
Okay, now the large portion of Bale's forces is going to try to contest this 4th base. Oh, Blink right underneath the stim bio. I don't mind that, taking out a couple of the medevacs, eliminating some of the effectiveness, but Disruptor Shot kills some of these bio too. Really excellent engagement from Bales, further putting himself in the lead here. Now, he did not manage to get kill this base, but putting it into further contention is wise. But Masa taking the risk element, the risk of a lifetime, sending in 3 medevacs, which could really use the units here, help defend against this powerful force of Bales here, but it could pay off in dividends in the main base of Masa. We'll follow that, possibly in the picture should it become an issue.
Yep. Looks like it might be the only thing at the time being if Bales backs off. He can actually even... Oh, it doesn't have the Mothership Core with him, so can't get back home.
Nice. The captain's 4th base.
Oh, yeah.
4th base is definitely not going to be forming up anytime soon. And will he cancel? Yes, he does. Just the nick of time does Bales. He will try to chase his force away and retake the 4th base.
These guys.
They're really...
They wanted to get in there.
They're patriots.
Yep.
Element.
He
Patriots.
might be a little bit thinking about piloting themselves. But,
Yeah, definitely. But they got heart. You got to give them that.
Yep.
So this force did, at least the successful point of this is the forces of Bales did get pulled back. No more siege on the 3rd base of Masa, and did cancel the 4th base of Bales. So I think that's overall another step, another rung on the ladder that Masa climbed to get back into this game.
Yeah. I mean, if you take out these rocks and spread from 2 angles, a large angle, by the way, over here, might be able to engage the army, but army supplies evened up, worker supplies getting close, mules probably make the difference. I'm not actually feeling too confident in Bale's spot anymore. It's gonna get a lot better once his count of Tempest go up, and he's got Storm gonna be coming out too. Once he gets all 3 of those tiers ready, the Disruptors, the Storm, and the Tempest out, then he's in a spot where I feel like Terran, even when they get everything they need, is in a disadvantage.
Yeah. I mean, we're also talking about Masa here.
Yeah.
I mean, so good.
Oh, so good.
It's not just another Terran. This is one of the best Terrans in the North American scene,
Oh, yeah.
quite possibly in the whole world. He has the skills. We've seen it before. Barring some mistakes he makes here and there, he has all that it takes to become the best.
I think he said, not 100% sure on this, but I think he said he's taking a year off. Is that correct or no?
I don't
Is
know.
that Masa?
You mean from what? School or?
Yeah, from schooling.
Yeah. It might have been him. I don't know. I actually don't remember. Either way, the mines are laid down to put himself again yet on this 4th base. That's just 4th base. The 4th base that just came out.
Oh boy, this is the battle.
Yeah, the battle is happening, stimming right underneath the freedom zones. Is Masa going to take up this 4th base and is no longer
Raven
going to contend it too.
Not so Raven.
Not so. Oh, another move.
Yep. Point defense throw, not letting you do anything, Tempest. Can't buy.
Wrote it down, element. Future moon incoming. Okay, these Tempests are putting in the work, killing the rest of these Liberators, so no more freedom zones can be used. But point defense drone though.
Huge
really
disruptor shot there. Another one.
Oh, that one whips a little bit. Gets one Marauder at least.
Is he overstaying the same as we thought before?
That I don't know. It's hard to say, but if he walks in these mines, that hurts. Yeah, it takes
It's like, I'll take every single
why
one
are
of
you
your
walking
mines.
on the fire?
Well, and that evened it up. That stayed just long enough. But
yeah.
anyways, what I was gonna say is, Moss has been doing school the whole time, everything like that. If he really missed like a whole year of Can't train with it. Can't imagine how strong this guy would get.
I cannot imagine. What a talent this guy is.
Yeah.
And Bales as well. I've talked so highly about this guy for a year. And,
yeah, we talk about Bale so much that I just don't even talk about him when we talk about players anymore.
It's true. I mean, because what more can be said? The guy is on the rise, and I cannot see Francisco's potential. But right now, he is on the attack now. His pendulum swung the other way, as is often seen in the game of StarCraft 2. Freedom Zone's being spread by the forces of Masa, but
yeah, the Freedom Zone just buy time. That's all they buy.
Yeah, they're not going to kill anything. Not with the patience of Bales, pushing in ever so slowly with the forces such as Tempest. They're super long range killing force workers too. Forcible workers. Are there any disruptors throwing out some throwing out some purification novas? And they do. Some of the army does evaporate, but there are no more charges left.
Game is actually pretty good right now.
So good.
Sure.
The arc is pretty.
Such a close battle. Oh, look at the healing. Mass healing. Massa healing.
Massa healing. Oh, finally that one purification nova does manage to get out there, but just not quite
in the end. The Protoss takes a pretty nice supply lead in both workers and army right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, it looked pretty good for Masa. Like, was he doing good? Stim Bio, but he did also pull a lot of SCVs to keep himself alive while doing so.
So he's floating the CCs. In fact, did he float this one already? He did, didn't he?
I think so.
Must have been the far out.
He's been playing the Pulse economy here.
Yeah.
Pulse style.
Only 2 bases ever.
I mean, it's not Pulse always, but it's Pulse one of the first places I saw do that. Just to fly over the main base to the third and just kind of like caterpillar his way through the game.
This is a nice hit spot right outside the vision of Bales. If it gets into the base, it can do a lot of damage. Back, kill the tech even. But can he hold on to the push that's coming? There's not a lot here.
Yeah, let's take stock of the army. Army supply is about 16 ahead for Bales, but composition-wise, it's really telling. I mean, with Disruptors and Immortals, there's nothing much to contest against us. There's one tank on the low ground here, some mines, which aren't going to do a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. It's just drop, though, that Masa is putting his hope in.
The Dank Templar, though, coming back in.
Oh, the Dank Templar is doing so much work, and he does notice when the sky goes down. We'll clean up the Dank Templar, but I don't know if it's enough element as the main base is under siege, and once you get on top of the production of the Terran, that is almost GG, but can he hold off? He has one more stim here available for these Marines, as he only has 2 medevacs with very low energy. Well, I guess one has 3 healthy energy, but I don't think it matters anymore, as the Bales has commenced perhaps the final attack in this game. Nice disruptor shot goes off on some of the remaining.
Nexus goes down, by the way, on the other side of the map.
It's true. It's still doing a lot of damage, but
there's just so much here.
Yeah, he's still mining off his 4th base quite heavily.
Oh, mine! He's been brought before.
It's true. We'll clear up some of these mines with disruptor shots. Just to be a little bit more careful. No need to needlessly walk through the mines. Oh yeah, the Tempest takes the base. That's a GG. And Bales takes game number 1.
That was only game number 1 of this best of 3.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, it is best of 3 because we're still lower in the losers bracket yet. So. All right, so Bales takes game number 1 in his best of 3 in the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. I'm Bobby Awesome. With me is Element. Enjoying to be here with you guys today as we have still more StarCraft ahead as this night is getting into the night so far.
Yeah.
And we have game 2 of this best of 3 coming up very shortly. We'll load right into that as soon as possible. Yes, as I said before, I'm Bobby Awesome. With me is Element, and hit up that follow button if you guys do enjoy what you see on this channel and you want to get notified when we go on yet again. So, yeah, if you so choose, it's your choice, obviously. Hit up that follow button. Also, yeah, because we have a bunch of events coming on this channel in the very near future. We do the Go for SC2s every single Thursday, the monthly finals, we just did one on Tuesday, the new series Amateur Hour, which we did yesterday on Wednesday, and of course Season 2 of Gauntlet Season 2, which will be starting within the next 2 weeks. And then plus a whole bunch of other events we do with various partners too here on this channel. So yeah, to follow all of those events and know when it's happening, and you know, we've been thinking of branching out, you know, knitting contests, something like that to, you know, into the SC2, the Gauntlet SC2 channel. Go to Twitter, twitter.com/Gauntlet SC2. That is at Gauntlet SC2. Hit up that follow button there, get notified. All things Gauntlet. I'm going to take a look at chat as I haven't seen it recently. Also, big shout out to the subs again today. We had a lot of subs today who support us, and we reached the sub goal to get the new emote. That's a big deal. And of course, donations from a bunch of people today too. We'll have to look at the list and thank everybody too later on. But Papa Mitch with the 20 sheet not long ago. So big shout out to Papa Mitch again.
Yeah, I think we had 5 subs today, and Shy
It's a sheer Shaddai. Sheer
Shaddai. Gosh, every time. And then Papa Mitch.
get it.
With the 20. Sheer Shaddai was 2 5s.
2 5s. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's nice. And yeah, those 5 subs. So pretty good.
That's pretty dang good, guys. Yeah, so if you do enjoy what we do, consider that sub button or the donation button down below. It supports the stream, and yeah, it supports the stream and allows us to continue doing what we're doing. So thank you guys so much. Also, chat. Hello, my mysterious friends. Shall read you.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm reading chat. Although we're in game now, guys. So game 2 of this best 3 Masa versus Bales. So,
hey, it's Fur Dragon.
where? Oh, I'm just not there. I'm just catching up with chat.
Yeah,
Here. I'll get there.
That's his name, guys. Fur Dragon.
So people are like, die, Protoss.
He's a half furry animal, half dragon.
Wait,
friendly neighborhood Fur Dragon.
Wait a second. We saw DTs in the last game, right?
We did. That's why Fur Dragon's
Oh,
here.
that's why he's here. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Score, yeah, the score is 1-0 now for Bales. Big shout out to Fear Dragon. Fear Dragon's here.
Fur Dragon.
Fur Dragon. Just Fur Dragon.
Gosh, well. Fail.
Fur Dragon.
Fail.
That'd be creepy, a fur dragon, eh? Okay, to the north. Did we do introductions? We didn't.
Take it away.
To the north, we have the teal Protoss player. Up 1 game, it is Bales. Team Elevate Bales. And to the south, we have the blue Terran player. Hailing from Canada, it is Team Elevate's Masa.
If his opponent lost in the bush.
Yeah.
Anyways, they just scouting each other out. Cross map, always nice for a macro player.
Yeah, absolutely. Now this map, Frost, massive cross positions. Macro players definitely love that indeed. Now the question is, both these players can play both sides of the coin. I've seen Masa go off of 1 base into sometimes mostly 2 base aggression, often with a drop and a liberator.
Okay.
I think he's one of the first. Him and Kellizer. I think I was told Yun did it on stream more often, but the first person I saw do it was, I think, Kellizer and Masa.
Oh my god, is he going full Fur Dragon?
Oh, you think?
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You know. Well, it's gonna put down a pylon, obviously.
I know.
But what is it gonna make after that? So
we
we'll have to wait
stay
for
here
some time.
the entire time.
It deserves to be in picture-in-picture. Oh man. But anyway, I was just saying. I think one of the first times I saw it was from Kellizer or Masa. I think it might have been Masa, who did an initial attack, 1 base into a second CC. Well, wrong button.
We already knew it was game 2, but we're keeping that in picture-in-picture.
Yeah. Oh man, and it was the initial attack just to defend his own natural base as he takes it, put some aggression on his opponent's base. Generally, a Protoss player do it against. He would do a drop with just a few Marines in a medevac as well as a Liberator. He'd then siege up the Liberator behind a mineral line and then drop the Marines within the siege range of in the Freedom Zone, in other words. And it's very powerful. It shut down a lot of Protoss greed very fast. I think Protoss may have adapted since then, though.
Philo cancel coming in.
Well, I mean, we know,
Pylon being made.
we know what this is, guys.
Fur Dragon.
Jigs up,
in
Fear
the
Dragon.
spirit.
That's why he came here. You know what's coming up. Oh, he knows it.
Yeah. You like to see these DTs.
He does, man.
Fur Dragon.
Love it, Fear Dragon.
Fur Dragon.
Fear Dragon. It's just from the
Gosh.
one time we casted the games that we played, right?
Yeah, that was
we won one of those games too.
DreamHack Austin, right?
Yeah, DreamHack Austin qualified.
Played in the open bracket and he won the first game and we really thought he was going all the way.
Yeah, we felt it in our bones, but just
There it is.
not meant to be.
No longer needs to be in picture-in-picture.
Yeah. Completely
real
unnecessary
deal.
to begin with.
It was very necessary.
All right, yeah, it is. Dark Shrine on the way. A nice little tribute to Fear Dragon,
Yeah.
of course.
You know, I wanted to have a Fear Dragon meme.
Yeah.
Fear Dragon didn't come through yet. Come through, Fear Dragon. I had one all set up,
Yeah.
but we'll get one.
All right, now the question is, what does Masa have to do with deal with this? Is he prepared at all in any way, element? What does he have?
Well, he did get DT'd the last game, so he does have a engineering bay to make them turrets.
Yep.
Probably make one up there even.
Some moments notice.
But I mean, the clock's ticking here.
Yeah, big map, going to be a little bit harder to scout this happening, but we do have a drop being commenced from
Quite a
Masa
few
towards
units
the
in
natural
the middle
base.
line already. Is
There
there
it
okay.
What's in this drop? Is it mines? Or
Yeah,
it's
two mines. Oh god.
Oh no, we're gonna lose both. Oh, there they go. Both of them do go down, and they live to fight another day. Do those mines. Very nice drop from Masa. That doesn't do any economic damage, but killing 2 adepts at this stage of the game, not a bad victory.
Power of One says, "Sup, Bob?" And now I feel bad.
Oh. Oh. That's how you put that was hilarious. I felt bad for you too for a second, and then I realized, no, I don't. And then, so.
Realize you're a jerk.
Hey, power of one. What's up? You know, I'm just chilling watching some StarCraft. How about you? We got Liberator sieging up in the natural base, then laying more mining at Bale's natural. Now, will Bales get some damage done? There's already this turn up element. The DTs, how much are they gonna do? Get a couple worker kills for sure, pretty much guaranteed. Before these Marines kill it. Oh, good, nice. Gets a hot pickup and gets away to fight another day, just as those mines did for Massa. But in the difference is, this base is still locked down by this Liberator, which is left uncontested. All right, looks like I'm gonna throw this War Prism in picture element.
Fur Dragon says he's actually a macro player.
Oh well.
Don't believe it.
Talk is cheap. I've been to see it.
Had you have macroed one of the 3 games you went DTs in, we might believe
you for 1 second.
You might be getting the benefit of the doubt here, but
about 3 games, I don't know, 100% of the time, nope.
yeah.
Oh, nope, that's good. Josh is with you. Okay, so this DT attack did really nothing. I think we're seeing that reflected in supplies. Massa is kind of getting out of hand as his mining has been delayed for so long. No!
The blinks are real.
Well, at least his blink is not going to lose these stalkers. That's the bonus.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's nice.
Very nice indeed. But the amount of time that was delayed there for mining element, that's critical. And I think Massa's really running with the game so far. Now, can he push that advantage, though? With a map of this size, does he want to push off 2 base, or is he just going to secure 3rd base, play it safe? I like the persistence, though.
3. I don't know. Is it in too deep to save him now?
No way, man. Not with that range.
No, 6 range. I think Blink is 9 range. He's practically 2/3 Blink. Read chat again?
Yeah, oh, no. I was just thinking about your thought. It's like, yeah, I mean, who needs Blink when you got War Prism?
2/3 Blink.
2/3 Blink. It's true, but can Blink also warp in? No, this can. And either way, so it does look like Moss is going to try to push the issue towards Bale's side of the map, perhaps. Or is he just trying to assert some sort of map control? Doesn't seem to be the case. It didn't seem likely either. As Bales is trying to secure a 3rd base, this is a perfect time. But Bales does see it with his floating observer just over this force. A little bit unfortunate for Massa, but fortunate for Bales, as it gives him a little bit more of a chance to prepare and defend his newly formed 3rd. As a 3rd base for Massa, despite him having a lead so far in this game.
Wow. Bales
is only just now securing his.
Bales is absolutely crazy. Going to fight this team
right in the middle too?
Yeah.
How many force fields do you need?
Now is the time.
He has a lot of sentries, but not that many sentries.
The dragon.
Now Resident Glaive is about to finish 2 for Bales, which will help his the usefulness of his adepts that much more. Another DT warping in to try to contest this 3rd base of Massa, but there's not a whole lot of workers there either, and there is a missile turret, and he notices as such, and he retreats back to the safety of his War Prism. I like that. Gonna dance into the natural base, maybe get some more worker kills. I don't mind that idea at all. Bales does have the worker lead, as he should, by about 12 right now. That's a pretty decent number.
Save him. Oh. Definitely not Fear Dragon level.
No, not at all.
Fur Dragon.
Fur Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have still this force sitting out at this watchtower towards the north side of the map for Massa. Again, asserting map control is super important as a Terran player against the Protoss. The Protoss, though, isn't because of surprise here. He knows this is happening. He has an observer spotting it all. And yeah, this for any race that you are, if you have units on your opponent's side of the map, you're forcing them to stay at home lest they be destroyed. As long as you don't overextend yourself, and that means overstaying your welcome, then that's could definitely have some positive benefits as long as you play it correctly. And that's what it is. He didn't overstay his welcome. He knew he was like, okay, Bales might have enough to deal with this now. I'm gonna go back home, defend my 3rd base, and then go to the next stage of the game, which is what he's doing. He has his armory is about to pop. He's pumping out more freedom Liberators here. The Liberators are going to clean up this Warp Prism before he can do any more potential DT shenanigans. And now it's Bale's turn to try to assert some sort of control, as seen by the wonderful art of Element here. We just don't use it nearly enough, but that's great though. So which way is he going to attack Element? Which way?
He's got lots of force fields and his little chokes here. I'm not sure if you see them.
Yeah, I see them.
Choke on this side.
All right. So, is he going to commit to this attack Element?
He is.
Oh, it's a little bit awkward. Oh, nice force field going in for Bale. Workers are supposed to be pulled. And I really like the position for Bale so far. The army supply is favoring Massa, though, still by
most of the sentries have been picked off at this point, though. 1 left. 1 more Guardian Shield.
Yeah, there's no more force fields effectively available right now, too. He may force him to pull back, but yeah, he did kill some more workers, though, and I think that's all he needs. Go back
63 to 44. Yeah, you're right.
Take the win, my friend. And that's indeed what he's going to do, and walk his way back home. Mo, though, he's going to shark his adepts around, though. Sneaky. Maybe try something? I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe he will. Oh, we're gonna lose another Warp Prism. And
the need Warp Prism.
that is a Neeb Warp Prism. Poor Bales. Yet again.
We said he's like me.
We did.
All the way.
And that's the only way he is. I'm not this. Anyway, I like the scan going down. These adepts are on the other side of the map trying to do some counter aggression, but I think Bales really miscalculated the intentions of Masa, and I think that's being reflected here. It seems like his army is going to get obliterated. Well, Force Field is the only thing that's saving him here. And the
These mines, shade around top of that might be able to help.
Yeah.
Oh, and oh my God!
Oh, no,
Liberation Station. Change the channel, please.
I don't like this.
I don't like this amount of
I
pain.
don't like this show. And yeah, the Masa has won on all fronts in this engagement. We're seeing that in the supply, 136 supply for Masa, the 121 of Bales, as the army supply is plummeting for our Protoss player. He does have a fourth base up, but there's nothing mining from it. His third base is down, and this force, what is he gonna do? Walk through this freedom zones with these 3 liberators? Mines also? More liberators joining the fray? More freedom than any one country can handle, and as I checked, Bales is one country, and we're trying to spread. You can send some of these purification novas rather. Oh,
Fleet bacon out. Tempest on the way.
Fleet bacon.
See, that's what we need to wait for.
Sweet bacon, but I don't know. It might be too little late.
Yeah, it's basically apple smoked bacon.
Apple was best. Who knows? But Closer Overrust is going down to try to defend this third base, but the freedom zones are far too numerous, and Bales knows as much. He has to give up the base, and he cannot afford to lose these disruptors at this stage of the game. That's his only hope here, to try to obliterate the ground forces of Masa, taking a favorable digit, then warp in more stalkers to deal with the liberators at a later time.
All the workers go down.
You can't deal with both at the same time, though.
Sniping base is lucky he was pulled. That probably is pulled.
Probably is. Now, finally, one Tempest out here. One Tempest.
I will kill you
eventually.
Yeah.
So I guess it does need stalker warping to get Tempest, I suppose, but
you
need a lot more than one Tempest. Death? Did you say death by 1,000 Tempest?
No, I said die of old age before he dies.
Oh, okay. Where did I guess it...
That's
funny. I guess my brain said it to myself. I thought it was brilliant, to be honest. I guess I just impressed myself without realizing it.
I don't think you can ever get 1,000 Tempest in the game, so noobs will be noobs now.
I know, but it's like death by 1,000. What is it called? Like 1,000 needles or drips around. Drips? Well, because like there's a Chinese torture thing where you like drip all the first head. Eventually it becomes just water in the head. Eventually it feels like a hammer's hitting your forehead. I don't know. It's like an ancient torture technique or something.
I'll have to believe you on this one.
Yeah. Anyway, not like I know anything about that stuff. And we have, again, more forces for Masa heading towards Bale's side of the map. The supply is starting to get a little bit out of hand for the Blue Terran player.
This.
Can he equalize this game out?
He's just letting Masa or Bale see.
It's either he gives no cares or he just genuinely doesn't see it.
Oh, he sees it.
He's even putting on a
away.
show.
Oh, yeah, loading up one medevac and unloading it right in front of him.
Yeah.
Hey, watch some of this.
Well, again, you have to respect the purification novas of these 4 disruptors.
Oh, is he going to get a 2-for-1? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you just stim in there, it's definitely one way to lose your whole army and then equalize the game here. And I think that's something that Bales is truly counting on here. That's his only hope. But Masa is completely privy to this fact and just backing away. Completely solidifying his advantage here, securing his 4th base, well, and mining. And just extending his lead, getting more ahead, as it were, Element.
Tempest and a Dream, though, Bob. 4 and up now. Tempest and a Dream.
Tempest and a Dream.
And of course, the Dream, part of it has to do with Disruptors.
Disruptors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without the Disruptors, there's no Dream, I don't think.
No.
Alright, so spotted is the Dark Shrine, not like it matters at this point. As these, interestingly enough, these Liberators are busy scouting around the map. Instead of spreading freedom, either way. We got a triple drop for Masa heading towards the north, I guess the main base of Bales to see what kind of damage it can do. I don't think Bales has anything there, Element.
No. No.
There's nothing.
The bacon's gonna take
Okay, he knows something's up. He has...
Yeah, how did he? Oh yeah. How did he search?
You know, he only has an observer everywhere. And he actually pays attention to his minimap.
Yeah.
So, but either way, can he even stop this drop? Is this enough?
Oh, where are these guys?
Alright.
Tempest.
Well, either way, I don't think that's the main force here is moving in towards the 3rd base of Bales. Actually, it looks like Masa just fucking has passed it.
Yep, Masa, where are you going?
Yeah, I don't know where he's going.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. That's
Okay,
pretty
picks
good.
up 2 of them.
Yeah.
Picks up a 3rd. There's the last one.
That's it. No more Purification Novas available for
You
Bales.
need the splash damage to deal with the bio.
Yeah, there's no
It's not
chance
there.
otherwise. The stim bio is a little bit too much. Some freedom zones being spread. Further sticking that knife in towards Bales' heart. And he can very well
kill him. In fact, all the bio died.
It's dark.
Bob, you talked about needing splash, but apparently you don't. So,
Well,
you were
I
wrong.
mean, yeah, I was
Nope,
kind
you were
of
wrong.
I guess I did overstate that.
Just kidding, I wasn't going to say it.
But I was just going with the flow. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess the sustained damage too from those immortals left untouched, but
Oh,
still
yeah.
here definitely adds up, especially against a largely immortal force, which is what
He'll
Masa has.
shave off the air army after that. Oh wow, never mind. This guy.
We
going
made
crazy.
that Archon is like, no, I'm having none of this, guys. I'm the only one of my kind right now.
All right, guys, production tab's up. You can do your own casting for now. Hindsights are useful. Useless.
Yeah. Oh man. What are the upgrades right now, Element? Because 2K.
It's all down here, Bob. I just got.
Oh yeah. I never look there. I just.
Oh my god! Don't say that. Don't even say it.
I don't know.
Please,
Never
just
noticed.
stop. Just stop.
I never
Just
noticed
stop. Hey,
Element.
just
Never
stop.
in my life
You're
until this
digging.
one moment have I noticed that.
Oh my god.
Oh guys. Long day. It's an awesome day. StarCraft all day. My kind of time.
Long life.
Long life. Did you say?
Long life.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
trade up or something.
That is funny.
Bob's my co-caster. All right. This one's just about over, Bob. This message to
Oh, death by 1,000 cuts. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I knew that. Something like that.
1,000 drips.
Well, there's the drip torture thing too.
Oh my god.
I don't think it causes death. Obviously, it's just painful at the time.
Death by 1,000 drips, people. Watch out.
Well, didn't I say cuts though? Wasn't that my alternative?
No, I said stabs or
Oh, I
something.
think it was. Yeah.
Needles or something like that.
Probably. Okay, this is a pretty good position for Masa still, though, guys. As even though his initial attack on the third base of Bales did get held, he did take a lot of Bales' army with him. And we're seeing that reflected
Yeah.
here too. 167 supply for Masa to the 103 of Bales. Bales trying to make something happen, but with only 2 disruptors to his name, this is not looking very good for him. And I think Bales is feeling,
Tempest
or
left
Masa
now.
is feeling very confident.
Yeah, Bale's actually shying off here.
Interesting. Now this is all he has. Masa does have that base to the north we could see, as he has taken. I wouldn't call that. I guess it's sort of like a ninja base, but on a map this big, does it even matter at this stage of the game? Considering Masa does have whatever control he wants. He has the whole map. Should he choose to take it
Yeah.
at this point?
I mean, should he?
He could if he wants to, but I don't think that's to be the case. It could be the lead up to the final push of the game. I mean, again, anything could happen with 3 disruptors on the field, a little bit of inattentiveness from Bales or Masa.
Stim also.
Speaking of inattentiveness, I think that was Bales that was not quite paying attention, but yeah, pretty nice. It's there with Purification Novas, but still, again, a lot of army here available. Just like to pick up and go.
Group up wherever they are.
Again, the Immortals are putting in so much work, and they are still left alive.
19, 13, 19. That must be the same one. 16.
I mean, it might have been different if he landed those Vikings or something. Like, the thing about it, these Tempests aren't doing any damage.
And he is mining again from the top base. Bob, have we got a 35 worker comeback?
Do we have a 35 worker comeback? I've seen crazier things, Element. I have. I've seen players come back from worse. I have. Yeah, in particular, like a series I think you mentioned earlier.
What's this disruption? Random disruptor every time.
I managed to clean up the rest of these Tempests.
Just walked in and did it too.
Why not, man? What else is there to shoot up except for like a Stalker and 1 Archon? So long as you're like parked above the Archon, you should be more than fine. As the map is still continuing to be secured from Masa, looking at the structures tab, it's quite intimidating to say the least. But it's a late game for both players, but it's definitely Bales on the back foot, trying to recover his economy and take back his position in the game.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe that disruption stuff?
All right, Freedom Zone's being spread. Nice little flank here
Oh,
from
it's the beginning
Masa.
of the end.
Yeah, he gets a good surround on the army, and the whole army does evaporate. And that's again. Duty is called. Masa takes game number 2 and ties the series up 1-1 in this best of 3.
My goodness. This is going the distance.
Yep.
All the way to game 3. Never seen that before.
Have we seen? Yeah, we have seen a couple 1-1s today, right?
Yeah.
Or sorry, 2-1s in total.
Pretty sure Bales cannon rush Steve in game 1.
That is right. That's exactly what happened. All right, guys. So we are going to game number 3. This is the KeSPA North America Qualifier. I'm Bobby Awesome. With me is Element, and you can follow this channel and the event series that we run here on Twitter at GauntletSC2. Get notified all things Gauntlet, including the Amateur Hour, new series we're running for the noobs, which we had a $50 prize pool for yesterday, our very first event. Pretty awesome. A lot of fun times are had, and that will likely be every week. And of course, the Gauntlet Season 2, which will be happening in the next couple weeks. We also, I guess, participate. We cast the Go for SC2 events every single Thursday, then the monthly finals, as well as a plethora of other events that come up from time to time, partnered with the various organizations. So yeah, if you guys do want to get notified of that, follow on Twitter at GauntletSC2, and hit up that follow button right here on Twitch TV. Get notified when we do go live, which will be more and more as the days go on. Yeah, also, if you guys do enjoy what we do, consider hitting up that sub button or even the donation button down below to support the stream directly. It allows us to continue doing what we're doing, and yeah, if you guys enjoy what we're doing, we do greatly appreciate it, because yeah, it seriously does allows us to continue doing this, and in greater frequency too, and in increasing quality too. If you guys watched Amateur Hour yesterday, you maybe saw a piece of that as well, a little hint of just our stepping up our game element. We're stepping it up.
Does that put all the crunchy crunch into the mic?
Yeah. Oh wow.
I'm just trying to make sure, but I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at chat element. We're in the lobby for Galactic Process, is the third and final map of this series, but I want to catch up on my buddies in chat. Okay, I said sup Bob, read that. Going down. Classic casting, love it. Thank you, Arjun, who is also a sub, one of our most recent sub today too. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, Masa didn't want to throw that game. I mean, if you're multitasking all over the map, right? He was expanding all over. He had a lot to do as a Terran player. He was doing things everywhere. Now, 1 second of inattentiveness as he's moving across the map to those disruptors, his whole army's gone. Some may call that unfair. I call that an investment that Bale's made to make that happen. Now, it never did happen because Masa was playing patient and waiting for his moment. That he knew that if he did lose his army, he could actually remax it fairly quickly in his current economic and production position. So, I'll let you do that. Oh, you're trying to give me a message. Okay, I got it. To the south, we have the blue Terran player. It is Masa. Wow. And to the north, we have the red Protoss player. It is Bales. You're nowhere near as big.
Didn't make it anywhere near as far as I thought it would.
Throw up that score element.
Good call, good call. Got a 1-1 game here. Throw that up. Let me just look at one thing. One thing only.
All right, you do that element. As we follow this probe and see what it is up to. Is it going to do any sort of proxies? Well, what is it going to do? I think it's up to no good, element.
True took out Scarlet.
So True moved on. So True will be in the KeSPA Cup. That means, right? Yeah, because he won. That was the winner's final.
Yeah, I don't think he has to win again.
No, well, no, because that's the final winners in those who qualify in that second part of the bracket, which we'll throw up later on after this game. So yeah, True defeated Scarlet. I mean, Scarlet is in the losers bracket. That means we don't have the dream of 2 Canadians making it through.
No.
Oh well. True deserves it too, man. True's such a boss.
Yeah. True just came in and wrecked the whole scene here. So
he came in directly from as a top Code S Zerg, and it's like, I'm just gonna give it my Code S spot and just go see what the foreign scene has to offer.
I could take out Beyond, but
yeah. What if, right? What if it's him leaving is what ended up butterfly effect causing Beyond to win?
In fact, we should have almost had a True versus Beyond match, like a gauntlet match, just like right after or something.
Yeah. True is the final boss.
True's so good. Like, I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, Beyond's so good, so I'd like to see that.
Yeah, both players have participated in gauntlet events in the past too.
Yeah.
True most recently, actually.
Yeah. Pretty sure he was the final boss, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said.
He was the final boss in one of our events, yeah.
We got CC going down, Factory on the way. Looks like it's going to be maybe Hellions? I guess it could be the Widowmine with the drop. Yeah, probably the Widowmine with the drop. And we'll see. Widowmine coming out. And Mothership Core going across the map. Maybe see if it can poke a little bit and then jump away. Marine that was scouting before from Masa. Scouting again. Maybe these guys play against each other quite a bit. Perhaps they practice with each other, and he knows Bale's style. Maybe Bale's likes to usually proxy stuff. And we have seen quite a bit of stuff proxy. Double pylon. Poke on over, Russell. Do it.
Yeah,
force a liftoff on this.
You think this pylon's a little late though?
No, no, no.
Interesting. Well, the Widowmine's going to burrow and will eliminate any possible movement towards this. Doesn't need to get too close for the full
Oh, he's going to use the Widowmine? No.
Okay, another full
Oh, this is not how you want to do it.
He wants to bust down this wall.
Oh, the Overwrestle holds the ramp, and now he's in with it.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Could he get a lot of damage done
Oh,
here?
he can get out. Don't go by the mine. Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, he let him out. He let him out.
Yeah, he did manage to get out back to the natural base.
Interesting.
Oh, another freaking overcharge goes down. This is the last one he has. Oh, Widowmine cracks.
I'm okay with taking that on the face on that.
Yeah, he takes a shot at the very least. He does manage to bust in. Supply block, though, is Masa, too. Pretty hard. You won't be able to produce any more units for the time being, but there are no more freaking overcharges available.
Sends out his single mine and 6 Marines with the medevac, so that's going to be nice at home. Oh. One man in a dream.
Yeah, well, it's a woman, but just saying, it's like a female Protoss.
Okay, sometime.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I actually played the campaign's element. Sorry, I'm just saying.
Rude. Rude. Isn't it like Vorsane or something? Something like that.
Well, I have no idea what you're saying. Anyway, we got a Widowmine drop and Marines to follow up in the natural base of Bales. Try to get some work done. And oh no! So look at this. The Observer manages to get away.
Wow, that pickup echo again. Sweet.
Oh, it's going a little bit close before. No, he gets picked up. Oh, it just survives. He almost sent it in too soon, did Bales. But he keeps it alive and will be able to scout the mines should the need arise. But the need is not going to be out for the time being.
Yeah, who's going to be supply block? Well, not you, because you have extra supply open. Good job.
All right, Bales is still in the. I mean, he's pretty much even right now. Supplies 57 to 53 in favor of Bales, but only marginally so. As he has 41 workers to the 35 SCVs of Masa, and with the mules, I think that's largely evened out. As that drop did manage to kill a little bit at least. Now we have disruptors on the way, as well as Warp Prism Speed, which prophetic drive is on the way for the Warp Prism. I guess it's already on the way, so we have a disruptor in tow for this Warp Prism as it heads across towards Masa's natural.
I have a rock selected? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, look at that. It's a drop moving in yet again towards the main base of Bales. I think
Looks
so.
Yes.
It is indeed. And it's just the mine, a couple of Marines. Not going to do a whole lot. Just drops the mine, leaves it there. Maybe get a pot shot off or two. No, he's going to clear it up with the disruptor.
They
Not so bad.
Marines
Either way, we
here?
got we got stuff happening. We're missing it in the.
Oh! Oh, it looks like it just got two
He killed a
two
few.
mules. What?
Oh, he killed 2 mules only. Okay.
Well, I saw 2 mule corpses.
Yeah, that's true.
So I assumed it was.
Either way, we slightly missed that. I should keep an eye on that, but it doesn't matter. It looks to be
Is
going.
that the picture pictures that we had it, or?
Well, I was gonna be looking at it, but I was a little late to the party. My bad. 2 for the picture. Either way, the drop. And again, this is what I said before. This is something that Masa likes to do. He puts a drop in the Freedom Zone with the Liberator, and it really is pretty strong. This time it's a little bit later than I think I've normally traditionally seen him do it in the past. But nonetheless, still very effective, locking down a little bit of mining in Bale's base. Now, the worker count has evened out a little bit, that much more between both players. And I think I'm giving the edge to Masa. But the third base, well on the way for Bales, about 1/4 of the way done. We have the Disruptor shooting some of these mines. It actually only got one of them. There's a second one still here. It's going to get a hit very soon.
Oh, nice.
Kills one adept. So putting in a lot of work, counter damage here with these Widowmine drops is Masa. Oh, look at this. Oh, Liberator just got
Everything.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, he's running into everything.
Worst.
Worst direction to go. Still gets a hit, but doesn't even kill the tank. So
That was just like the biggest fail disruptor ever. All the things that
every
could have
way
gone
you could have
wrong.
written that to go wrong went wrong.
This
Except
guy
he
just went
didn't
right
die,
past,
though.
didn't even care.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't die, but he might as well be dead. His life is meaningless.
Yeah. Well, it's still alive. You might be able to come back and put in some
Go to
work.
buy everything too, many times.
There's no secrets here.
No.
A little bit of blunders coming out of both players overall. And another attempt at spreading some freedom in the natural base of Bales, but Bales is a little bit more prepared this time and cleans it up fairly quickly. His third base has completed, and he's already starting to saturate it with
Wow,
workers.
every time. This poor guy.
100%,
Can't catch a single break.
No, 100% of the time it's scouted. Like, what are you gonna do? There's nothing even here to kill. Let's just leave, go back home, defend your base. Oh,
Yeah.
it's pretty funny though.
Yeah, it is. It is indeed. Anyways, 7 Marines. Seems normal.
Okay, I
Wow,
guess
that's
I
nice.
like that. Killed
Got
one
2
SCV.
Oh, only 1.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy. He's lucky.
How did he survive? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe he's just on the other side of the supply depot at the time.
Maybe.
Either way, hard to say. And there is a push here, a little drop coming out of Bales, or coming out of Muscle rather, going to kill a couple of SCVs. I can't even talk today right now anymore. I'm so tired.
Isn't that just life though, hey?
Killed workers.
Sometimes you're on one side of the depot, and sometimes you're on the other.
You're just taking some sort of deep meaning out of this too.
Sometimes you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you blink badly.
You can apply
Poor
that to
guy.
your life too, viewers. And just think about where you are right now. Yeah.
Man, I really thought that medevac was going to die, but he didn't. So, right place at the right time, perhaps. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, possibly some juicy disruptor hits if he catches Masa off guard. But Masa is actually controlling his army here.
Masa
Fully
is on guard.
aware something's up. Oh, could he shark his way around?
Oh.
Okay, he knows. What does Masa know? Masa knows. Oh, he loses one Marauder though.
Yeah, I mean, Marauders aren't cheap. Oh, but then he loses that too, so it probably pays for itself, I guess.
I guess so.
Oh, left alone. He just dropped him off to die. That's terrible.
That is pretty depressing. Either way, we have a force from Masa moving of Marauders. That is a base sniping, I guess, group there for Masa moving towards this third base of Bales. See if they can get some damage done. I wonder if he's going to lift up and try to get some economic damage, but it looks like Bales is in a spectacular position. Yeah, there's no way you're cracking into this. I think it's just to probably just snipe some rocks, put a little bit of fear in Bales' heart, and move on from there. Nothing else is going to get done here. Both players on free base. I expect a force to be taken fairly soon from Bales if he plans to transition from here. Okay, nice check. Fleet Bacon about
Never
the
had
complete
any
element.
life, dreams, or goals. Just wanted to drop disruption bombs on all the SCVs, and now he's dead.
One dream, one desire.
Basically. But now he doesn't because he's dead.
Yeah.
So,
So no dreams.
no.
No desires.
No. None of those.
Oh man, I keep hitting this stupid thing.
Come on, come on. One job.
So I pull the table
Keep
falls
hand
apart.
off the table.
Oh Jesus. So as I said, both players on three bases. No fourth base in sight yet. We do have, actually, speaking of which, a fourth CC on the way for Masa. So at least he has his eyes on expanding even further into this game. While sending across the map, it looks to be a huge force element. That is a massive amount of potential freedom to be spread.
A massive amount.
A massive amount of freedom to be spread. And a triple drop.
But he comes back with his little buddy to scout one last time.
I guess it goes both ways, right? If it gets scouted, you also scout.
Yes.
Whenever passes by. So
And this is a game-winning scout,
the
by
Warp
way.
Prism is gonna
Oh my
the Warp
God.
Prism is gonna scout again,
It
guys.
scouts it all.
But
He sees everything.
it's so dumb, right?
Yeah.
Technically, the Warp Prism got scouted.
This path should be good.
Yeah. No one gets seen here, guys.
Actually, you know what? He's not reacting to it. I don't think he saw it, so just...
Oh, it's pretty hard. I don't know. Where's this whole army right now? It's totally out of position. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's why
He didn't actually react to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it didn't matter. But that's so devastating. Now the freedom zones do spread.
Oh,
Cannot
Tempests are good.
engage.
Tempests are good.
Tempests are pretty good. They won't
Nothing
be-
really shoots up at you, in fact. It's all kind of Marauders and...
That's true. These Tempests are
Liberators
rough,
can't
aren't
really
they?
do
Yeah. Even this mothership course is getting on that action too. So we just got hosted for 2 minions from the amateur hour #1 champion, Just Jordan. Jordan. Or Jordan, yeah. And this attack.
Oh my God, Bob!
Wow.
For all the hype we've been giving to Bales, he's down half the army supply now of
Yes.
Masa.
Oh, will we get it? No.
That'll change everything.
That would have changed absolutely everything. There's still more shots still available. A couple more, but we'll see out this little force.
No meat. There's no meat in the army ball.
Nothing left to support this, and these Tempests, oh, they don't even care, man. They don't do enough DPS to really matter at all. And that's it. Bale's score was, and GG is called. Masa wins the game and the series 2-1, and moves on.
Keeps the Canadian hope alive.
Yeah, and that eliminates Bales. Bales is out of this tournament. Wow. Just take a sit back here for a second and just let that absorb in my brain. And so, well played from Masa. I mean, I think he was the favorite going into the group, or going into this game rather. And but Bales put up a heck of a fight, as he should. He's one of the highest level players, very similar in skill, I think, overall. And guys, this is the KeSPA Cup North America Qualifier. I'm Bobby Awesome, and with me is Element, and we are having a blast here hanging out with you guys today. Why on earth? And then every time it comes up, it always takes me by surprise, because why does it exist? My brain won't accept it, Element. My brain won't accept its existence. Oh, but that's a brainchild of Element. Thank him for that. And anyway, guys, that means we'll be heading into another series pretty soon, I suppose. We should throw up that bracket element right after you're done trolling me here, when we to see what the story is in this event, as this event is starting to reach its conclusion ever so slightly. The first player to pass through to the KeSPA Cup itself is True.
It looks like this will actually be our last one.
That was our last one?
Well, after this, there'll be a single stream.
Oh, okay.
Because it's only single file after this, basically. One game at a time.
Also, it possibly is our last game then.
We'll take Monster vs. Violet, which I like.
Well, like our last game is coming up next, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good way to conclude.
Actually, I guess I'll talk to them to see if the Need game's already happened, then that was our last game. But if the Need game's still going on, then we'll take the Monster.
All right, you figure that out. You do our admin things. I'm going to talk to
Yeah.
the fine folks on the Gauntlet stream here.
Talk to them as if you're never going to see them again.
Okay.
Perhaps you walk in the same direction with the map. Perhaps you walk in the same direction with the map. You say goodbye.
It's like the ending of Butterfly Effect, where he changed time so many
Keep
times.
on going back to that.
And then then the woman he loves, he sees in a crowd years later, and he wants to say hello to her, but he realized that no matter what outcome he did, whatever choice he made in changing time, every time he was in her life turned for worse. So he decided to not to say, not to talk to her in the street, kind of thing. I think that's how it ended. It's been years since I've seen it. But and then he decided to, even though he loved her, and he decided to walk the other way, because her life would be happy without him. That's how the timelines always worked out. There's no scenario in which he was with her that her life turned out good. Something like that. That's how it goes. It was a really good story. The movie came out in like the early 2000s. Totally stole a large portion of a storyline I made in grade 9. It didn't really, but it was coincidence. It really was the exact same for a large part, except for how he traveled through time. That was different. And I don't know if you guys watched Butterfly Effect. Really good film. One of the first like drama films that Ashton Kutcher actually tried to attend in. A lot of people were skeptical about it, and that's why the movie wasn't the hugest hit. But critically, it was a spectacular movie. Anyway, guys, I'm going to read chat and talk to you guys with a little quiver in my voice. I'm going to go with Element's instructions. Also, guys, as I said before, we are this is the Gauntlet SC2 channel. You guys could follow all things Gauntlet on Twitter at Gauntlet SC2. And yeah, I'm Bobby. Awesome with me is Element. And yeah, we are here pretty much all the time, doing production for the show and casting as well for all the various events that we do here. If you want the full-fledged idea of what we do, I recommend watching yesterday's Amateur Hour on the Gauntlet YouTube page. I'll be dating that probably tomorrow morning, actually. Won't have time tonight, obviously. The Gauntlet Esports webpage, thegauntletesports.com, where you can find VODs for a variety of events that we do there. And but yeah, the Gauntlet YouTube page, also more information on Twitter at GauntletSC2. Hit up that follow button there. So I'm gonna read chat. It's been a spell. We've been pretty busy with these games. I just want to see what my buddies here in chat are talking about. Okay. People talking about the game. Oh, Wayne John Brady says, Element, be nice to Bob. And you say, I will not. Oh, wow. The things I see you say to people in chat, Element. I have to find out there, of all places. That's funny. I hate Element 2, guys. Okay, I don't hate anything. Okay. Yeah, I want to see this bracket, Element. Can you throw up this bracket? I want to see these results. Homie.
Oh, got the bobbin.
Huh?
I accidentally went to the bobbin.
Oh, the bobbin tweets? Are you going to a bobbin tweet?
I must have.
Okay. Yeah, it's a. This is not me, guys, but it's created by.
Actually.
I'm not gonna say who, but
We have
I think it's
wrong,
obvious who.
Hold on. This is the wrong one.
It's an actual Twitter account. You can follow it. It's actually quite funny.
It has to be like this.
It's pretty funny.
You need to see the face.
What? Oh, jeez. That's terrifying. I like that though. I like that's the first time I've seen that. I think.
Oh god, this is funny because Base Trade's in this channel. They say Rift Kings if Base Trade TV doesn't wear pants when he casts from home. I've taken that one step further.
Oh, wow.
Hashtag him out there, Jerry.
Oh man, and that's actual. It's 1x the bobbin at x1 on Twitter. You can follow that. I highly recommend it. It's quite witty and a lot of good posts on there. It's hilarious. Okay. How many people qualified at this? Says just Jordan, our amateur hour champion from yesterday. That is 2. Only 2 players will qualify through this event, and so far True is one of those players. He defeated Scarlet in the winners bracket final and moves on to the KeSPA Cup finals, which is on the 27th of September, guys. That is September 27th to October 3rd is the KeSPA Cup event. and it'll be done GSL group style. GSL group style for the group stage of the event, and then culminating obviously in a bracket stage in the latter half. So yeah, $50,000 prize pool in total. Top 2 players here will be joining the rest of the players in the event. We have Hero, Maru, Zest, Stats, Patience, TY, Classic, Pet, Byun, Rogue, Trap, Solar, and more that are already in this event, waiting in the wings. Yeah, what a killer set of events.
Oh shit, I still have that.
Event that is, yeah. You can get rid of that, I guess, for now. For the reflector, it says, for as much as he refers to Butterfly Effect, he really doesn't remember the details. I remember a lot about that movie, more than I remember about most movies. I remember the feeling the movie gave me, but me remembering movies details is actually terrible. Except for Butterfly Effect. It's one of the movies because I wrote it, so I remember a lot of the details. Okay, I can tell you like almost every scene in that movie. One of the few movies I can. Oh, Fortress says, do you guys see another test map tourney in the future?
You talk to SC2 replay stats? Talk to Breath there?
Yeah.
See him all over the place on Reddit?
I mean, it's possible. I hope so. I think it could very well.
The thing is, now that there's a ladder for it, they're more available, I suppose.
And people are more familiar with it.
Yeah, so maybe. I mean, when we tried it out, Bales was like practicing on the side between games to get used to them, essentially. And it was jumping to game number 1 here, Bob.
Yeah.
This is our.
Just said the movie ended with him killing himself in the womb. That was the alternate ending.
I thought that was the real ending.
No, that was the alternative ending. The real ending of the actual movie that came out in theaters was the one where he just left her on the street. The alternate ending in the director's cut or whatever it was on DVD, that was the alt ending. I know that because I had it. That's and I wrote it. I'm telling you, I didn't write that part though. That's stupid. And
that's why it's the alt ending.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Wait, what was the original ending?
The original ending, it was more like this forlorn feeling where he sees her. It's like two ships passing in the night. In essence, he sees her on the street. He recognizes her. She has no idea who he is, considering they hadn't actually technically met each other since they're children.
No, I think that's the alt ending.
No, that was the real ending.
No, because the real ending's sad. He actually dies.
That was sad.
He dies in the. No, that's the real ending's the womb one.
I watched it in theaters, so I know what the I know what the real ending is.
You just watched it so many times you forgot.
Now this is completely possible, and I will not discount this. So I'm just saying I'm only 70% sure about this. Because time has a way of messing with my brain, and my brain is easily messed with when it comes to time. So,
oh my god, this doesn't bode well at all. It's not versus her. No, Scarlet.
Yeah.
Scarlet.
All right, guys. Always a good time to hang out with you guys and talk nonsense, as per the usual. But we do have an awesome game on our hands, as we have Violet versus Masa coming at you right now in the KeSPA Cup NA Qualifier. This could very well be the last match of the day for us. We're not 100% sure on that, but it seems likely. Last series. It is a best of 3-2, correct, Element? I think so.
Yes.
Cool. All right. And to the north, it's Masa. And to the south, it's Violet. I think we get the idea.
You do not have ideas to get unless we show them. There you go, guys.
Maybe that other ending was so traumatizing to me, I just couldn't believe it and didn't. No. I don't believe it. I saw it in theaters, so I know what it was. I wouldn't have liked the movie if it had that stupid ending. Who knows?
Which ending is the one you don't like?
The one where he kills himself in the womb.
Maybe I've only seen the director's cut, and that's the one he chose.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it again. It actually has been like, I don't know, 8 years since I've seen that movie. So. Oh right, we have this Reaper just poking around, trying to kill that creep tumor, and he will.
He can drop the mine. He knows where it is.
No, well, 1 health still. No way. That mine cannot kill that anymore. Element. I won't allow it to happen.
Watch it.
Let
it be.
It's gonna.
Boom. Get out of here, Bob. You're done.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm just gonna drink some power right now.
Yeah. Just gonna leave.
No, I'm serious. I'm gonna drink some power right now.
All right, Fear Dragon, you in chat? Get you on the mic. We're done with Bob. Fur Dragon.
Fur Dragon. That's right.
Anyways, yeah. So just looks like it's gonna be that same medevac stim timing we see a lot of police players go with. The 2 medevacs full of stimmed bio.
Okay, and now Violet is an extraordinarily powerful Zerg player, obviously Korean Zerg player, but he's been living in the United States for many moons, and we see him pretty much just like as Polt, as one of the one of the North American scene, without question. He's been here for so long, contributed to the scene for so long, and so I really love to see him be successful again. He is signed to Envious, for this, I guess, for the better half of a year, right? Maybe
Yeah,
6
yeah.
months, maybe over that. I don't remember exactly, but and he's and Wizards is a great team, and then Point released a Pilot. That's what their Archon mode name would be. And
Pilot, yeah, that's a really good one actually. What team? Okay, hold on. Before this, Masa was on which team?
Like Archon mode team?
No. Which
Oh, team Root. Yeah.
Not Masa. Oh, why did I say Masa?
Violet.
Violet.
He was teamless
Okay.
before Envious, and then a long
Why do
time
I-
ago he was on Empire.
Why do I
That
think
was years
Violet
ago.
and Masa were on the same team? It's because they were on the same Archon team all the time, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why.
When they participated in the Red Bull Archon tournaments. Yes.
Yeah. Here you go. Okay, brought it all back around.
Oh, right. Perspective given. Okay, so we have this double drop moving on for Masa towards the newly formed third base of Violet. Now, what kind of damage can get done? He's not going to actually bother dropping. He's going to try to punch him right directly in front of the face.
Okay, so Bob, it turns out the theatrical ending was the one where he passes on the street.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness. One part-
So this whole time when I thought the ending was sad, it wasn't good sad at all. It's a happy ending.
yeah. Well, that is a sad
That
ending.
changes the entire movie.
Older sad ending. It's not a happy ending.
Well, never having lived at all is much sadder than
Yeah, that's true. But the sense of having known love and then never knowing it again, knowing that you could have.
well, they pass each other.
That's hard.
They'll pass each other again.
Definitely a deep thought. So we have a lot of queens here available for Violet, and I think it's going to eventually shut down this push, especially with the transfers available for these queens and these marines. They're not long for this world. This one medevac already did get taken out. Oh, tries to pick up 3. Not bad. Not really to kill them all. These queens are dangerous.
Oh god.
Did you ever watch Max's Box stream?
No, does he do that?
Well, no. He does a bunch of Michael Jackson things from time to time, but he has a game that was made for him, right? Like arcade style game.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called now. It's like I really don't remember its name, but it's with him, his character, himself in the game, and at one point he's fighting Michael Jackson or something like that, and it's like it's the dumbest thing you'll ever see. It's so stupid, but it's funny.
Look it up now.
I'm pretty sure that was his game, or he played another game that was just like it, but I got him kind of mixed up. But I'm pretty sure it was his version of his game that somebody made for him. I guess he commissioned somebody to make it. Wonderful, really cool game.
Commissioned, or maybe they just were such a big fan.
Maybe, I don't know. I couldn't tell you all the details about it. All I know is he was playing it a bunch, and he was the most disturbing thing.
Disturbing or awesome?
They could be both. Not one or the other necessarily.
Disturbingly awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesomely disturbing.
And what is also awesomely disturbing element is no, that's a terrible segue, Luke. I just doxed myself.
What are you segueing? You put it on your own pillow, and you'll put it there.
I'll put the horse head on my own bed.
So you ever talk yourself in the third person. Anyways, what were you segueing to?
I was gonna say cancel on the fourth base. Really good job.
We already saw that. 10 minutes later, you talk about it?
No, it just happened. We were looking at it.
Gosh, Bob.
It literally happened just like less than 30 seconds ago.
Director's cut, he chokes himself out. Yeah, that's what happens. What his nose. Chat's talking about it now.
Yeah. If you haven't seen that movie, worth a watch. Really good, underrated film of the time. So,
Again.
I'd love to actually just talk about movies at some point too. Just some casual streams. You're like, wow, I mean, our streams are generally casual, but I mean, all for this hang stuff. We have this drop again, canceling this base. Really well done.
Just killed a Liberator back
Awesome.
here, guys.
Yeah, not
I was
bad.
going down to think the Liberator killed me there.
Yeah, these roaches are eventually going to chase away this force, but canceling that fourth base for Violet a second time, really going to stunt Violet's economy. He really needs that fourth base to power up to his next phase of tech. As the third base secured for Masa, and his economy starting to run away with itself. I expect a fourth CC if it hasn't already been put down. Let's check. Does he have a fourth CC on the way? He did just secure this third base, so it might be a little bit early. But since it looks like he's trying to put even more pressure on Violet's side of the map,
Lots of roaches coming out.
what is he going to do to
Lots of overlords being made.
capitalize on it? Yeah, I think he's going to mass out roaches here, Roach Ravager.
Yeah, he's gonna mass some
That's
roaches and
the
then
writings
go
on
for
the
it.
wall for that.
Yeah. So
But-
they're saying in chat, by the way, that that was his way of saving both his mom and his girlfriend's life.
Oh,
He needed to not be in their life.
yeah.
Hero we deserve.
Yeah. Okay, it's Liberate putting in a lot of damage. Overall, the harass of Masa is
God,
highly
not really.
effective.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, killing some of this larva too, and these eggs, really well done. And look at this position that Masa's found himself in. Yeah, Violet is ahead in supply, but that's a little bit deceiving as it is pretty much pure roaches.
You know what they say, Bob? Don't count your roaches before they hatch.
No, because the Liberator could kill them
Yep.
before they do.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, where are you? Here we go. Here we are. Get ready, Bob.
You think that's the queen to do it? I don't think so.
1 kill right now. Just keep that in mind, everybody.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
We have that selected over here. We'll just leave it there. We won't touch it. Just keep your eye on it.
All right, I'm gonna throw actually some stuff up for the picture of this rock.
No, that's coming home.
Oh, it is going home indeed, because these defenders get this very powerful push from Violet, crashing on towards the third base of Masa. Masa has forced to pull some workers here, caught a little bit off guard.
Oh man, taking a huge bile to the face.
Yeah.
Oh, the medevacs.
Oh, so low! Oh wow, one of them takes out half of the medevac count, and these roaches and ravagers left largely uncontested.
It's all Marines. There's no
Marauders.
Marauders to
Yeah,
deal
the Marauder
with
that
damage.
popped out a tank, gonna siege up, maybe at the high ground. Yeah, there it
Oh
goes.
my God, it's 115 supply to 40.
The 100 supply
army
advantage.
supply. Army supply.
Well, this is classic Violet right here.
I know.
He goes like the best Violet is when he's just super aggressive. He is the most successful that way. You know, sitting back, you know, trying to mac her up all the time. That's not the Violet we know him on. That's definitely not the most successful Violet. We're seeing that here. He's getting picked apart a little bit by this tank and a little bit from the freedom zone of that Liberator that he did just eventually clean up with the Corrosive Bile. And he will fall back for the time being, maybe just remax and go again. And he's almost hitting remax as I say that.
Oh, the burrow.
Oh,
nice.
beautiful.
I'm starting to envy this play here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Zergs all around, this is really, really powerful play.
Envying
I
all
mean,
of it.
don't get me wrong, you're going to make a lot of enemies on ladder by doing stuff like
Yeah.
this. All they're going to call you is like, oh, a nice A move, brah.
But then you just get to send in your replay to me.
I'll be like, thank you. Yeah, you do that. Send the salty replays to Element, that's for sure. Definitely need more daily Sodom intake replays.
All the unburrowed.
Oh, okay. Excellent multi-pronged attack, unburrowing the burrowed roaches in every single base. And that's it. Genius call. Violet takes game number 1 versus Masa in this best of 3 in the KeSPA Cup North America qualifier.
So I like Violet,
Oh yeah.
but I'm hoping Masa wins. Like, just, you know, there's a hope there. Just because of the Canadian connection.
But Scarlet is still in the final part of the losers bracket, right?
Yeah,
Waiting
but
for
if
the
we
winner
have
of
2 in there, then it's a
guarantees
guarantee.
Canadian.
You can't
Yeah,
get
it's
in,
true.
right?
Yeah, because I mean, I can see Violet. I mean, Scarlet's ZVZ is really crafty though too, like her other
That's
competitions.
true.
So she could take out.
But why
Violet.
take the risk?
But it's Violet ZVZ. In the
Yeah.
past, or going by history alone, Violet has some scary roach play in ZVZ. I don't know how up to date that information is, so take that with a grain of salt. Now, Masa though, if he does win this, in theory, yeah, I mean, it guarantees a Canadian for sure, and it's either the top Canadian in the scene right now in Scarlet, or this, I guess, how do I call him, resurgent, or this player really coming to his own in Masa as being a true threat to be respected in the foreign scene. And I'd love to see him against other Koreans too. But yet Scarlet has actually proven herself against the Koreans in the Korean scene. And so I guess in some way you can almost say that, oh, she has proven herself already, and therefore she's more likely to succeed at that high level. I don't know, it's a tough call. I want to see Masa though, too, just have that win for him, have something more to put on his Wikipedia or Liquipedia page, you know. And he's been at it for quite some time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Either way, it's a win-win situation, but we'll see. And even Violet, man, I want to see Violet succeed more. I'm a big fan of Violet. Either way, guys, game 2 of this best of 3, Violet versus Masa. To the north, we have the blue Terran player hailing from country of us. It is Masa.
Gosh, it's just random pauses.
Yeah, I do it.
How
It's
is an
called
observer-
dramatic pauses. All right, take theater
Okay, you can talk along with my movement of the mouse.
to the south. Then what am I supposed to say?
This is how I'm supposed to observe towards your voice.
Okay.
This is how it feels like. Just so you know.
All right,
It's nice and smooth, and all of a sudden, roar, and then roar.
Yeah. To the south, we have the yellow Zerg player on Team Envious. It is Violet.
Gosh. See, like an automatic loop.
There were
and
actually
you'll-
no pauses there. Those were sentences with periods at the end. It wasn't one sentence. Or no, maybe not periods.
now on, use commas.
Semicolons or commas. I'd have to write it down. I never thought about it. It's the one thing I don't write down are my intros. Because who needs them?
You apparently. Oh,
This
boy.
guy who has 2 thumbs and
Who was it?
needs
Bales, right? Killed
Separate now.
Lyote.
He did. He's the monster of this event. I don't
that's
look
why-
at Bales ever again. To me, I thought he was a sweet young Protoss player, hugely talented, a lot of potential. Nope, you killed the Leote.
Yeah. And
Dead
there's
to me.
Somewhere over here, like this one.
Yeah.
There it is.
Like, there's no reason. He
Oh
didn't
my
need to
god.
do-
Hold on, there's 2 up here. He must have killed both of them.
Or what if he only killed one and left one alone?
No,
What's
there was
worse?
none there. None remained.
Okay, well. Either way,
Here's the real question.
Bad
we know,
scenario.
We know that he'll scat Masa, but will Masa see his overlord, or will pull it back in time? Pulled it back in time.
He does.
Nicely done.
Sneaky, sneaky Violet. I'm going to take a look at chat quickly, Element, as this game is just getting started here.
Seems about right.
Man, there's so much going on in chat, actually. I missed so much. Yeah, people talking about stuff here. Oh, yeah, it's like something Boshi, right? That's the game. Who Wants to Be the Boshi? That was the game that Max's Black was playing. But then he had another game that was made for him by somebody. I don't remember what its name was, though. I think it was Who Wants to Be the Bouse. I think that's what it was called.
The mouse.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Huh.
What you hunting for?
Oh, I'm just looking at people talking about the different endings of Butterfly Effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We figured it out. Chat got it.
Yeah,
That's a nice thing about it. In fact, we should just run events just so we can figure stuff out.
Yeah, for sure. It's like having like a team with you.
Yeah.
You know,
It's an organized group of
we're,
people.
we're all in it together.
Oh yeah.
So thanks guys for joining us today as we watch this potentially final series, potentially even final game for us today.
Yep.
As we have had a blast casting literally all day today. Not bad, not bad. Can't complain.
Cannot do such.
Okay, so we have this adept moving. Adept. Oh my gosh, the Reaper move for Masa
Bob
moving
needs
across.
sleep, guys.
I'm actually okay. My brain may be a little slower, but
Yeah. If I knew we were doing this today, I would have definitely prepared more.
sleep
And
or
yeah,
ate
that's the
real food.
That's the yep.
Yeah.
Not just chips.
Yeah.
Chips and ground beef. Best meal ever. Oh boy.
Gas station sandwich.
Yeah. That's the
I had good times. Living life, man. I'm not gonna complain. So I appreciate every moment of it. So we have a couple lings moving across trying to pick off this Reaper, but I don't think it's meant to be as long as Masa is crafty and paying attention enough. Will he? Yeah, especially with this cliff. Queen Joy's in the fray, but the Queen gives no cares.
wow. We thought he was the hunted. He's actually the hunter.
Yeah. He's turned the tables. Now, for us, this is a map we've seen a variety of times today in a variety of series. It definitely offered up also an equally variety of games. We've seen some pretty aggressive builds that failed hard on this map. I don't think this map really favors aggressive
I
early.
think it's gonna be the same though, Bob. We've
early
got
build.
Evo Chamber. Right? We got a Road
Yeah,
Foreign.
I know. I'm seeing it too, Element. I'm thinking. I agree with you. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like aggressive builds don't work well on this map, but in those times it was always cross spawn. This is not cross spawn. That
Okay.
does make it a little bit easier. I'm,
All right.
I'm pointing a pen at you like it's
Hoping you don't destroy the table.
Yeah, I won't hit my
As
hand
per
on the
usual.
table. It's okay. Not this time.
Uh-oh. Double drop.
okay.
Oh, sees it. That nice one lane.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have any units out right now. Making 3. Well, I mean, as the lings, but substantial units. They can deal with this. Making 3 roaches.
Oh, I'm gonna keep an eye on the drop that's happening at the north element. Put that in picture.
Our SCVs
Turn on the picture.
are under attack.
And
Oh, you taking a picture? That's what we're going for?
yeah, I got the north. The lings going into the mouse's main. As we're seeing, they're starting to attack the economy, but we do have some Marines here to defend. As we have the picture focusing on what both. Looks like Mouse needs to get some damage done towards Violet side of the map. The drop eventually gets picked off, so that's pretty much it. All the lings do get destroyed, and Moss gets pushed back to the Queens. Not bad. I think overall that ended up a little bit better for Violet. I think he did kill some workers, and Masa didn't get anything done on the Violet side.
Yeah.
Either way, again, trying to push the issue here, killing a couple lings with a fancy stutter step, but no more than
This is about
that.
the time where you think, oh man, I need some tanks.
Yeah.
Nope, Liberators won't do it for you.
If he had some mines here too, I mean, unless the Corrosive Biles take them out, which could
Oh
definitely
god,
happen.
I'm not.
Might be
Oh no,
okay.
a third season. I'm not liking the position of Masa here.
Oh yeah, just a lot of Ravagers. It looks like Violet is up to no good, guys.
Yeah.
As he is just making more Roaches, more Ravagers, and Lings to follow up behind all this. We can see in the production tab, 24 Lings on the way as a fast way of reinforcing across this large map as he's looking to bust this wall with the
Huge
Roaches and
army
Ravagers.
supply
Yeah.
lead right now, pulling the workers for. Ooh, attack from both sides. Okay.
No, but with Corrosive Biles, it actually zones out the army and eliminates the surround effectiveness a little bit
Buying
more.
time though. It's got the tank on the way. Really needs a tank out right now.
Yeah, it needs to be shelling on this army like 100% of the time just to put a timer on its effectiveness. But takes out, before the upgrade finishes too, takes out the
Gonna
engineering
get
bay.
supply block here, and Masa is now supply block.
Oh, hard supply block too. Does he have any? He'll have to put down supply.
That's a massive supply block.
That is a massive supply block, if I've ever seen one. I don't think it could possibly be more massive supply block. Nope.
Masa as it gets.
Yeah.
Does have the tank out now though. High ground, no vision. So if you stick it right there, it's good.
Yeah, cannot touch it. There's absolutely no high ground vision, as Element should say. Unless the Overseer gets morphed and tries to, or Wings just run up there because it's pretty well open. He could do so.
Yeah, I mean, at that point though, Medivacs could shoot it around. Although I think is he on top of the depot and you can't lift the depot now? It's starting to stabilize here.
Yeah, I think so too.
44 to 46 army supply.
Yeah, it looked really powerful at first, but delaying as much as Masa did.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's pretty good. And in third CC, you were worried about that. I was a little bit too, but the fact that he got a third CC behind this,
well, it was off of
huge win.
What I thought was 1 rack, but it looks like 2. Although this one might have just finished up. Actually, no, I guess he had it for that early drop. So yeah, I suppose he was okay. It wasn't like that game we saw yesterday where it was like, were you chatting again? Yeah, you were.
1 second, I read one word. One word in chat. Actually, it wasn't a word. It was a face.
Okay.
It was like
No face for you.
A emoticon I looked at.
Anyways, it wasn't like that game yesterday where I went through the 2 supply depots after, not 2 supply depots. Oh god, 2 engineering bays and then 3 CC.
Yeah, either way, I like this idea of Masa's attack. This is something you need to do against Zerg, regardless of what position of the game you're in, but it's not really accomplishing anything. So it looks nice, it's really good, but Violet is still in a pretty good position. That being said, Masa did manage to, you know, by defending that attack from Violet, brought him a little bit further ahead than he was before, but still, I like this. It's a good way for Masa using his APM effectively to try to pick up some units, maybe force some more units out of Violet in the meantime. More units that's not drones. Thing is, though, Violet is actually one of those Zergs that likes to stick around drones. He's not the 70, 80 drone Zerg player. At least not traditionally, is what he's known as, because he likes to get these heavy supply compositions, such as Roach Ravager in Legacy of the Void. Before Legacy of the Void, Hard Swarm, Wings Liberty, it was his mass Roach build. Something he was well known for, and something that really won him championships in the past. And this is something that I expect him to continue on. It's a trend, a build style he's used to. Now, that obviously generally lends to have a lower drone count, so you can afford to have a maxed out Roach supply a little bit more effective. Now,
yeah.
All that being said, third base is secured for Masa, and I'm just liking it. He's pretty locked down there too. You'll need a pretty good engagement and a good angle from Violet to capitalize on if he wants to pressure this third.
We've got a Spire coming in. Is he going to make some Corruptors and go with Roach Corruptor here, or what do you think?
Well, Roach Corruptor is my favorite composition. I do think that it's, I mean, what you're not doing with Mutalisks right now. That's a lot of gas. He's floating a lot of gas right now too, but using that gas for Corruptors serves multiple purposes. It eliminates these Medivacs that the decks are less useful. You can push them back to your Roach Ravager. Oh no! Okay. And yeah, I expect Corruptors. I can't imagine anything else. Why Mutalisks?
So he's got the gas count that he could do Mutas just to pick apart. You know, that's the
no, it's
there it is. Yeah, similar ways that we saw Scarlet do it before is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Where she just made like a handful of Mutas. But this is vintage Jordong.
Vintage Jordong. Yeah. Also known as Jordan. Just Jordan.
Just Jordan. Just Jordan. It's funny because when you say just Jordan, now you've made him not just Jordan. The only way to make him just Jordan is just say Jordan.
That's right.
So
I get it.
He defeats his own purpose.
Because it'd have to be just Jordan.
Yeah, if he just left it at Jordan, then he's already just Jordan.
Uh-huh.
But now he's made himself just Jordan, and he's no longer just Jordan.
No.
Yeah, I'll let him know. I'll send him an invoice too for the league.
Public service.
Yeah.
There we go. The Corruptors are on the field, and they do push back the Medivacs immediately. It doesn't take a whole lot of hits from those Corruptors to take down a Medivac, and zoning out the Medanks is key to pushing the Terran forces inward, like away from their expansions and gaining ground, in other words. Otherwise, it's really hard to crack them, especially also with Liberators on the field. See, there are Liberators. Getting Mutalisks would be a little bit of a mistake, considering Liberators do wreck them to a certain degree anyway. And now also, to consider when the Liberators mostly used in this case from Masa as spreading freedom with their
+2 attacks. Finishing up right now, Bob. I think this is his timing to go for it.
Yeah, attacks the weirdest time though too with all the buildings. Like, it's interesting nonetheless.
Get the damage done, I guess.
Like, there's no buildings on any other side except for this one.
He had an Overlord over there. Just Overlord just didn't do anything ever.
Either way, again, Corruptors in Legacy Void can do a lot more than just shoot air. They can also shoot down buildings with their caustic spray quite effectively.
Are they doing that right now? Oh my god, they are.
They are.
Whoa, it was lifted up.
It's so fast. Well,
I feel like it still was shooting as it lifted up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even if they lift up, right, they have their normal anti-air ability. I think it kills buildings faster when it's actually on the ground. So
well, I mean, you just shoot them when they're in the air.
Yeah. Exactly. Now trying to counter pressure is Masa, but he's going to run right into a course fire. And he does micro a little bit, but the medivacs are taking a lot.
Stim is pretty good though, Bob.
The stim is pretty good, and a lot of the supporting forces of these Ravagers are
20 roaches in production right now. He's going to lose his forward base. Got to give it up. Don't try and save it by rushing in right now, I feel.
Yeah, he's nothing else here. There's only a handful of roaches.
Right now, I think Masa might want to go home even. Oh, it's close. Ooh, takes a bile he doesn't want to take.
Couple biles too. He still has a lot of energy on these medivacs though, so he can heal up these
really close
pretty well.
Not many Marauders left.
There's only like 2, I think.
But oh, that's a huge concave.
Yeah, actually, look at that with the reinforcing forces from
Vile. Supply is crumbling for Masa here.
It is absolutely plummeting.
And no retreat.
Oh, these tanks are running on top of the tanks and letting them go down before he can pick them up with the medivacs. And the Corruptors are cleaning up the medivacs that do have tanks. Really well played.
And now he has a 28 supply army, but 10 of that's in the air. 1 of that's on the ground. There's 15 supply of Marine and Marauder. Is that what you're telling me? Is this it right here?
I think so.
Well, Matt, guys, do your best.
Yeah, that engagement was absolutely devastating. Really well played from Violet. Again, you said he got that excellent angle, that got that arc while he collapsed in on Moss's forces, and then flanked with the Corruptors. So when the medivacs picked up the tanks, he actually focused a couple of those down.
This Lyote is really in the way. David Kim, please. There we go.
Oh, gets out of the way. It's nice. It knows what to do. Sometimes it can get in the way. We gotta give it a chance.
Chance to be the jerk.
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, so worker count is in favor of Violet now. Army supply more than double. Upgrades though, +3 attacks about to finish here. That's something. Definitely nothing. Shout out to Bobby.
Shout out to M. Kenny.
Can't give him all the shoutouts. Just gotta give him to Bobby.
Okay, and yeah, the force is moving across to the north side of the map here. Just again, asserting map control is Violet.
Bad.
Yeah, these were bad. Oh no, there's really scout things. They weren't meant for a whole lot more.
Well, they were gonna try
to harass.
Pick a couple workers here and there, do some.
Yeah,
damage.
probably.
Greater Spire, Bob. You gotta look at that production tab. That's what you paid for.
Yeah. Greater Spire is almost complete.
What do you do when you've got Corruptors in the air, but you no longer need them in the air? Make a Greater Spire.
Yep.
Now they're no longer Corruptors in the air, but they're Doombringers.
Doombringers, also known as Broodlords.
Yep.
Quite possibly on the way here. In fact, they are 9 Broodlords being morphed in here for Violet, and more Corruptors on top of that. You always want a couple Corruptors here just for your general anti-air needs, but pushing with these Broodlords, there's not a whole lot that Masa has to contest that. He is on 4 bases, so let's keep that in mind.
Poking the bear.
55 SCVs. He has mules, multiple orbital commands available to his beck and call for the Mule Hammer. And his army supply may be wanting in the large scheme of things, but left wanting rather. His army supply is bio element against Roach's Ravagers.
+3,
Roach's
but
Ravagers
this
lose
is
their effectiveness over time.
the Doom Lord.
But yeah, but then there's that. What anti-air does he have? What anti-air does Masa have, guys?
He has
what?
a missile turret.
Whoa! Oh, I see a couple of Marines too, element.
Those aren't anti-air. Not against you.
How can they shoot something that is flying as high as a brood?
Nope.
Don't aren't Broodlords in space. But anyway, yeah, the one with lots of carriers and stuff. Lore doesn't make sense.
I guess so. That's true.
No, we'll pretend it
This
doesn't.
is nice, but if it doesn't win him the game.
Yeah, this is. I mean, in the best of days, this is a hard composition to deal with. And right now, Masa is just recovering from not so best of times.
And it's like after he kills these Broodlords, if he kills these Broodlords, Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Bad to worse.
Bad to worse, no doubt. And
38 workers. Oh, this might be the opportunity he needs to stim under these Broodlords.
No, he's not right on top of this cliff. I think if we want to find some Crucibles can help zone out the bio if he chooses to do so.
All right, the opportunity to actually lose some units.
Great opportunity to lose.
I mean, I saw it and I have complete vision, so I can only think from his like, oh, this is my chance.
Yeah.
This might be The end of
the one way to come back in this game.
I don't know, this is really
Yeah,
hard.
but by doing so, yeah, it forfeits this third base, and it's not long for this world either, as the Corrosive Biles will try to finish it. Oh, we do have a kind of drop here going on by
Yep, 2 bases down now, by the way, guys.
That's actually not so bad. I'll keep an eye on that drop.
A Viking in a dream. Viking in a dream.
I got an eye on this drop. Throw that in picture if you should choose to do so.
Okay.
And yeah, and it's actually focusing down some of these newly formed infestors too. A lot of the infestors going down. All of them do go down to the drop. He does pick up and go away. But in the meantime, his home base is under siege from the Broodlords. Oh, one medevac gets killed by, actually 2 medevacs, but 1 full medevac gets killed by the spores they flew over. So that puts Masa even in a more terrible position if getting your base siege by Broodlords, Roaches, and Ravagers wasn't bad enough.
Oh wow, base goes down. I don't know, such a, oh, nice surround from all the sides. You gotta move in, Bio Army. Move in. I'll select for you.
You'll help.
Oh, it was disjointed.
Oh wow.
He's still doing pretty well, but if he had moved in all at the same time, I feel like he might be able to take it. I don't know if he takes it completely, so I think that
yeah, it's pretty cool. See, the right GG's called Violet takes game number 2 and the series. Moving on in the losers bracket side of this KeSPA Cup North America qualifier, thus eliminating Masa. Masa is eliminated. Team elevates Masa. Thank you for the games, bro, but he's gone from this event. And that means the lifeline of Violet does continue on.
That will also be it for us, guys.
Yeah, that concludes our stream for today, guys. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to us for this KeSPA Cup, a super short notice event.
That ends the chapter of today's gauntlet, but the book is still open.
And the rest of the book is yet to be written.
Yeah, only you can do it.
Yeah.
Amateurs.
Oh yeah, exactly.
In amateur
Join us in Amateur Hour number 2 next week. But yes, guys, thank you guys for joining us. Also, big shout out, Element. Let's read off who subbed and donated today. You got the list.
Yep.
And we want to give a proper shout out to all of them.
Just gonna tell the admins really quick that that's it for us, just so they know and that the single stream goes forward from here.
Yeah. All right, for sure, he'll do that. But yeah, we'll give a big shout out to everybody too. Hey, guys, if you do enjoy what we do, consider hitting up that sub button or the donation button just below the stream. Go support the stream directly and allows us to continue doing what we're doing if you so enjoy it. I mean, no big deal. But yeah, and we definitely greatly appreciate it though. So it is a big deal when people do support us, and honestly, it means a lot. It really, 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 truly does. And
oh, wrong one.
Warms our hearts. Jeez.
Wrong button.
All the buttons. And now we see the chat that's going on. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So True did 3-1 Scarlet. Interesting. Anyway, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for those who have watched today and also been active in chat, talking it up. That is the sort of thing that we genuinely love. We love seeing when people are active, talking, having fun, just hanging out. We're just a whole bunch of people, love StarCraft, chilling, living life, talking about a variety of things. It doesn't even have to be StarCraft. I really don't care personally. Just talking about good stuff, as long as it's positive. I'm not a fan of negativity. I just like, if you haven't already noticed, if that isn't already painfully obvious.
You're a very negative person.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, let's count them out here, Bob.
All right.
Subscribers, quite a few. Although I have to update this list. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me get back to this.
Also, side note, for those who subscribe, and if you guys are interested in having a game of yours casted, a replay, please do send the replay. Yeah, again, replays do get, subs do get a replay casted by us, something we just newly implemented. If you should so choose, 1 per month of subscription, kind of thing. So if you want a replay casted by us and upload to the Gauntlet YouTube page, do hit up that sub button as well. A little bit of incentive, a little thing we like to give, want to give back to the fans too. So yeah, if you have a replay and you're ready to sub, send us. Oh my gosh! If you're ready to sub, and you want to send a replay, send it to our Twitch.
I was working, guys.
I know that's terrible. That was a bad mistake. My bad. Anyway, so send a message through the Twitch channel here, and with the replay and information about the replay if you so choose, and that you want broadcasted. We'll then either cast it together, or I'll solo cast it. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll do a proper job. It'll be pretty fun. And upload it to the YouTube page just because we can, and if you so want to, no big deal if you don't.
Huh? Twitch list actually went down. Maybe I can get that up yet.
Anyway, yeah, we kind of had a list there too. Want to give a big shout out to the people who have subbed and donated today so far.
Sure, actually, we can just go to the Twitch alerts. Who needs Twitch alerts when you have an overlay?
Yeah, but I don't think it shows all the things we got today though too.
No, but Shire Shady is the person before that. Shire Shady die. Shire Shady die.
Sure should I?
Oh, it's gone. Yeah, Twitch alerts is actually down.
Twitch
yeah.
alerts is down? Okay.
Yeah, otherwise it would be there.
You know, we had a slew of subs today, including, man, I don't even remember all of them. Just write them down. I have a terrible memory today if that's not obvious, painfully obvious.
Oh, might be back up.
Oh,
Might.
it's weird that it'd go down just now.
Yep.
I want to thank people for sending us over the edge too, so we get the new chat emote. That's a big deal. Element's gonna try to figure that out in a second. But yeah, again, big shout out. I'm gonna read chat just so I catch up a little bit before we close out this stream. But again, thank you all so much who have supported us today. Those who have resubbed, those new subs, of course. And yeah, we had Set Guitars to Kill. He was one of the subs today too. Of course, Reflector, a good buddy of mine.
There we go. Second Guitars to Kill, Reflector 36, Arjun, Lazy Toppin, Backtrack.
All right, and then we had some resubs too at some point, I think too, earlier on today.
Would resubs not show up in? Oh yeah, we do. It's lower down, right? But they show up as no. This shows up as yesterday. Did we
Weird.
have some resubs? We did, right? We had Muku, right?
Yeah,
Why aren't the resubs showing up here? Are these just new subs showing up?
yeah, that would just be new subs because we had like 3 or 2 resubs at least.
We did.
Yeah, Muku was one of them.
Oh, the dashboard's down though. Can't go to the dashboard. Muku was definitely one of them.
Okay, and then the donations that we had today.
$20 Papa Mitch at 20 sheet.
Papa Mitch.
2.5 sheets from Shower Shady.
You're not gonna
Shower
stop.
Shady died.
Sure should I? Oh,
Sure
pretty
should
close.
I.
You almost got it there.
Yeah.
Sure should I? Yeah. Big shout out to you guys. And yeah, it looks like Twitch alerts is having an issue here. So
Which, by the way, when you guys do, sub and stuff like that. Oh my God, yeah, it's having a terrible issue.
big error screen pops up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
It is clearly down.
Warping.
But yeah.
I'll just leave it up there.
Anyway, guys, I think that is all for us tonight. Thank you guys so much.
Yep.
We'll be live again next week. Again, follow this series on Twitter at GauntletSC2 for all things Gauntlet. Also, including information about the Amateur Hour. If you are from Bronze to Diamond League, approximately, please do look into that. We just ask about it, inquire about it. If you're in those leagues, we are running events with money, actually, for Amateur Hour. If you're interested in participating in those events, full production and all, via the Gauntlet channel, shoot the Twitter channel a message at GauntletSC2. Guys, I'm Bobby Awesome. With me is Element. It's been a blast. Check us out at nexusrecall.com. And until next time.